What's up, everyone? This is Yen from YenYorkCity Live Podcast. Tonight we have a special guest, different than what we normally have. We normally been having a bunch of musicians, artists, but tonight we have something very, very different, very sexy, very fit, very hot, and I'm talking about Kelee The Terrible Hime. She is a bodybuilder, a cosplay model. She actually been on covers, like actual comic book covers, so she does it professionally. She's a model, and she also does cooking streams, health and wellness, fitness, weightlifting, gaming, all of that. And she's gonna be here tonight showing us her really hot rockin' bod. Her and her husband are amazing, and we're gonna get tips. And also, hey, it's 2020, it's December. Let's start it right for the new year. We don't have to wait till 2021. Let's do it now, right? So we're gonna bring them in now, and I see they just came in with a raid. So yeah, let's do this. Are you guys ready for Kelee? For Kate? Well, I gotta ask her what she prefers. I know she likes to be called either Kelly or Chris, and Joey is her husband. So anyways, without further ado, let me stop and bring them in. Are you guys ready for me?
You're playing out the speakers?
Yeah, I can't figure it out. Yeah.
There they go. Hey, you guys. Oh,
Hello.
look at them.
Hello.
You're looking extra glowy. Did you guys just work out?
We
Yeah,
did.
work out.
Wow. So I have my co-host here, Luna Satori, also. And yeah, this is really different for us because you guys are the first fitness gurus, I should say, or bodybuilders on the podcast. And I want to thank you so much for giving us this time and space. And you guys came in with your peeps, right? You guys are in the chat. Hey, everyone. I see say yes to Jesus. So what is that? Jesus? Say yes to Jesus. And we got Seth, we had Sega-san, we have, let's see who else came in. You guys are in the chat. Welcome in. Wow, all 40 of you guys came in. So yeah, that's popping. You had a great stream. I hope that, you got your workout and you're nice and, I don't know if it relaxes you after you stream, or like it makes you more tired, or you just get the adrenaline and you can't like go to sleep or relax. I don't know. Everyone's different. How do you feel after your streams?
Sorry about that. Honestly, we're usually like really rushed because I go basically from my day job to the workout stream, and then we work out for about 3 hours, and then we take a quick break for dinner, and then I come back and I do a gaming stream on most nights. Honestly, it's pretty hectic, even though typically the workout makes us pretty tired.
Wow. Hey, Joey. That's Joey, her husband.
I'm sorry. I have old bad years. I can't.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. We had some technical difficulties and we're having a hard time with our audio. I hope it sounds okay.
Yeah, you guys sound great. I can hear you. You can hear us, right?
Yes.
That wasn't very confident. What?
Is it very
we're
low?
having a problem with the output, I would say.
She's using the speaker right now, but it's on really low, so it doesn't pick up on the mic.
I'm trying to. We have to listen on the speakers on the laptop, but I'm trying to keep it low enough that the mic doesn't pick it up, and we couldn't really figure out how to fix it.
Yeah, that's fine. We don't hear us at all because I think you have the echo cancellation off in the settings, so it should be fine.
Okay, that's good.
It's like whatever that means, that works.
But can you hear us? Can you hear us on the speakers too?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. I think Joey just is like.
I have bad ears.
Joey has kind of bad ears.
I'm old and been around loud stuff.
Yeah. Joey is also a music lover.
Oh yeah, so you guys like going to concerts, right? And this year's been like non-existing, like to go to shows and live shows and stuff. That's why I've been having a lot of musicians coming here and playing for us so they can get more discoverability, and also for the community to grow within the music community. So the music community is very, very supportive. We're always like in each other's streams and everything. And I'm a yoga instructor, so it's been a tough year for me because, the classes are not the same. There's a lot of studios that closed. and indefinite. Like they're not opening, you know, like literally I've known people that started their businesses just to close their businesses like right when they thought they were going to open them. So it's been like that kind of year. So it's been really strange for us people that are like used to teaching or fitness coaches or you know, in that realm. So yeah, but streaming helps a lot, you know, whether it's like having live shows on Twitch and watching them, and also having like fitness gurus and coaches here, like trying to get us fit, you know, while we can't really go to classes like we used to go to classes, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there's a lot of good fitness people on Twitch.
Yeah.
Much better than YouTube, which is where I like originally started, you know, watching fitness stuff.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of different type of fitness people, like you do yoga. I know a few other really knowledgeable yoga streamers, Tai Chi, martial arts, power lifters, bodybuilders,
calisthenics,
yeah,
everything basically.
Yeah, you can pretty much find any kind of modality in the Twitch fitness community these days, and it's pretty amazing.
Wow, that's great. Yeah, you were telling me I've branched off and gone to your raids, and that's how I've followed other streamers that are into fitness and wellness. And you guys also do cooking streams, which I enjoy. I know you the last one I saw, well, I've seen quite a few, but I know that Luna likes hot spicy stuff, and he had like redemptions for like hot sauces, and you guys were doing like wings, and you were putting like different showing us.
Yeah, we did a hot sauce challenge.
The hot ones.
We used our channel points for like a community challenge to eat like really spicy hot sauces, and it was pretty brutal, but it was
not that bad for me. I was expecting it to be real bad because I watch hot ones, and they always make it seem like they're dying. But like the only one that like
I didn't get the spiciest sauce though.
Yeah, only like the really like the hottest one we got was the one where I was feeling a scoop.
Yeah, but I thought it was pretty brutal.
Yeah, I thought she would do better because she usually like hot food.
Do you
know the names of the hot sauce?
Not off the top of my head, no. I basically...
We got the pack, right?
Yeah, I basically just went to like the Hot Ones website, and like I picked a pack, like a 3-pack of like less spicy sauces, and then like a 3-pack of like really spicy sauces. And we tried like 6 or 7.
Oh, wow. So what's your favorite cuisine then?
Just Asian cuisine in general.
Meat. I like meat.
Yes,
meat.
meat.
Yeah.
Any kind
All
of meat.
things meat.
So what is
the meat lovers?
Yeah, so when you do your streams, do you usually have like a voting on your Discord on like what dishes do people want to see on stream from all your followers?
Not really. I honestly just kind of cook whatever I feel like eating and that I hope other people will enjoy. And that's about it. I don't think I'm like a very particularly good chef, and I don't really cook healthy either. We're just chilling. I don't know. We're vibing. We're hanging out.
But you do make stuff that's like not common. It's not like that you're making burgers or hot dogs and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like the Korean fried chicken.
Yeah.
Do you experiment like different dishes and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I try to make something different every week, unless it's like something people are asking for again, I guess.
Yeah. You do Japanese curry. That was good.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Yeah, we keep saying we want to like. I know it's hard, so I just leave it to the experts. I'm like, I'm not gonna really like do this well.
No, Japanese curry is really easy, actually.
Yeah.
You just have to get like the box that has those blocks in it, and it's honestly super easy. Like you can fancy it up a bit, but it's just like you like get like if you're a meat eater, you add meat and you add veggies and you just water and those blocks, and it tastes great. It's super easy.
Well, before he met me, he's never ever had authentic ramen, and yeah, and then
I had bag crap.
He had bag ramen, and I was like, "Oh no, honey, we have to get you to a real ramen spot right away." So living in New
York, American-wise, haven't had like real ramen.
But they live in New York, though.
I know, and even if they have like the pack ramens, there's a difference. Not all pack ramens are made the same.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, hot ramen is not the same as like Shin cups and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so, yeah, you know, there's places here that they've like imported or they bring their recipes here, and they've opened businesses here in the city. So yeah, we're lucky because we get a little bit of everything from all over the world, and then they come here and they basically start business, and people love food here. So I'm like all about it. And if I haven't tried it, I want to try it. Like, that's me. If I can't travel, at least if I can have, like, I remember Anthony Bourdain, which was like one of my favorite guys. All he did was travel and eat. Like, what kind of that's like the life, So like for me, it's like, wow, if I can't travel, at least I can try everyone's food and feel like I've gotten a piece of them, like a piece of their culture, the piece of their flavoring of their food, So I love everything.
You guys are lucky in New York.
We used to take, like, back in the day, we used to take day trip. Like, what I used to not work weekends, and we would like leave like 7 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, go to New York City, like hang out, go to Chinatown, eat all day, all over the place, and then come home at night.
Yeah, so we live in Maryland, so it's like a
3-hour drive.
It was not a 3-hour drive.
Maryland?
it's like a 5 hour
If you take the megabus, it is 5 hours.
Nah,
if you drive yourself,
I have driven there myself, but it takes like 5 hours.
Speed it, you speed demon.
I'm from Atlantic City, so it takes about 2 hours from Atlantic City.
Bruh, it's definitely more than 3 hours.
It feels like it.
I've been to New York City by the time I've been there dozens of times.
It was probably the excitement of going to Chinatown to eat that made the time go like this for him.
Yeah, that's true.
He also doesn't speed much.
Yeah, and I'm a relatively cautious driver.
It also depends on the time. Like, it's easier when you go in the morning when there's no like Saturday morning at 7 a.m. There's no traffic. Like, going through the tunnels and stuff is a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
How many meals a day do you have?
That's a good question.
When we go to New York, we kind of like
Japan.
Yeah, we kind of like graze. So we'll go to like one place and have like dumplings, and then we'll go to just like one order. Like if you were eating a meal of dumplings, you would probably get like 3 or 4 orders, but we'll get like one order of dumplings, and then we'll like move on, and we'll go to like a bakery, and we'll each get like one thing, and then we'll go to like a barbecue spot and get like a plate of like one thing. So we'll kind of like time.
That's like his favorite. I heard it in his voice.
On top of street foods, like in Chinatown, they got the carts on the side of the street.
Yeah, and the dim sum.
Well, probably not now. I'm guessing. I'm assuming there's no carts in COVID season, but they used to be.
Yeah, in the summertime.
On a regular basis, is it? I mean, it sounds like you would have something more than just like a 4-meal day in a day. Yeah.
Oh no, we're the opposite. Day to day, we probably only eat like 2 meals.
It depends on what we're doing for our current goals, fitness wise.
Yeah.
Like, see, if I'm cutting, like if I'm trying to lose weight and look lean, I'll have 1 meal a day, one big meal a day, and I would have like a couple of protein bars and fruits during the day.
Yeah, you guys were talking about that. Yes, I want to touch base upon that because I was in chat when you were talking about it and people were asking you, and one of the questions I was asking you is it like fasting? Because I fast here and there, and I cut so I could like feel leaner and like let it all out, and I do cleansings. I mean, yogis, we do all that weird shit, but like I don't do it that often. But like I said, I was a vegan for like 8 months, and then I kind of started like adding things little by little. I miss seafood and everything, but I don't, I feel like it depends on the person. It's pretty much a choice. But yeah, like I started getting very thin, and then I didn't have muscle. So I started like incorporating, meats and stuff and I know people's like, oh, you could be a vegan and gain weight, but I wasn't doing it right. Maybe if I had someone that knew how to make better stuff.
It's really hard. The thing is, it's possible, but it's extremely hard.
Yeah, if you are a vegan, it is very hard to gain weight. But if you're like a vegetarian,
no, I mean gain muscle weight anyway.
Oh, muscle.
Yeah,
but if you're like a vegetarian, pizza's vegetarian if you eat cheese.
Depends.
French fries are vegetarian.
Yeah, it depends on
that's
what
true.
the limits are. Because some vegetarians eat fish too. So like, but if you don't,
technically a pescatarian.
But like people call themselves all kinds of things. But
I
like
know.
whatever you do, like the more limits you put on yourself, the harder it is to get a balanced meal, basically. Protein being like the hardest part to get if you don't eat meat.
Yeah. So like when you are like vegan or vegetarian and you're not eating any animal products, Like you have to get most of your protein from things like tofu, beans, soy, which is beans and tofu.
Yeah.
But it's hard to like make up for it. And like in order to build muscle, you have to eat like a lot of protein, like a lot.
Because anyone can gain like weight, right? Any kind of weight. Like if you want to gain weight, meaning mostly fat, like because on Oreos, vegan.
Oreos are vegan.
Like, I know, right?
If I went on a vegan diet, I can get to 250, 300 pounds easy.
Yeah. That's true. I know. I can't stand when people's like Oreos or vegan. I'm like, that's not healthy. I wouldn't be bragging about that.
Right.
Oreos are vegan. Like you don't know what that cream is made out of.
I know, right?
How is that vegan?
Processed shit and stuff. Yeah.
It's all about tracking for me, like doesn't matter what your limitations are. It's about tracking the quantity of food you eat.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So cutting.
Yen and I have like two different kind of goals. Like whereas I'm trying to gain and cut at the same time. Like I'm not trying to like.
That's an oxymoron.
No, but you can't cut. What do you mean? You're like skin and bones.
I'm skinny, but like I don't want to gain fat.
Like if you've never worked out in your life, you can gain muscle and lose fat at the same time for a few months. But after that, you got to pick one or the other.
Yeah, it's not sustainable. It's like something that a new, because you're shocking your system. But
yeah, because your body's never felt that kind of resistance before, so it'll build muscles really fast, but like it tapers off. It's just not like you can, but it's build muscles and lose fat at the same time. It's just not efficient. You can do it much faster if you do like a lean gain and then mini cuts, which is what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for somebody like EJ Luna, right? What would you suggest? Because he's not a big guy, you know. He's kind of short. He's like 5'100"
125.
That's thin. That's a thin. You know.
Have you ever like done any programmed training? That it's not like just jogging or like picking up some weights for a few months, but like a structured program of working out?
No, it's the thing. Like I haven't. Like I don't know where or what to look for. Like I don't know what.
So you are in a good spot to gain muscle and lose fat at the same time for a few months. So like you're in a real good spot because that's where I started. I was like, I wasn't fat, but I was soft and I didn't have any muscles. But within 3 months, like I had a drastic shift.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, we can talk off stream too, but
sure.
You just need to get on a structured, good program and. If you can, I know a lot of people have a hard time tracking their food, but like that is personally, that's the most important thing.
For both of us.
If I don't track my food, my fitness is out the window.
Yeah, but it's also really important to be on a high protein diet because that's where the muscle growth comes from.
So like, I hope you like meat or protein bars or protein powders.
Oh yeah, he does.
It's funny because like I can eat, right? And Yen will tell you every time we go out, like
for a little guy,
I
he can
destroy
eat.
Dishes. it just doesn't stay because I burn fast, and I'm a drummer.
Consistency, then you just have to. Like,
you have to eat a lot.
You have to eat consistently.
Yeah. So a lot of people also they don't understand like how much they think they eat a lot
until they
start tracking it, and then maybe they're not eating as much as they thought they were.
Because it's not a day-to-day thing, right? So like you track today, I ate 3,000 calories, and then you track tomorrow, and it's I only ate 1,000, so you're only averaging 2,000. So like I usually take an average of what you did during the week. Because even if you have bursts of lots of eating, you might go through bursts of not eating, you know.
And that like weekly average is more
important than the day to day.
How do you get over like you feeling not hungry but you know you have to eat?
You just gotta do it. It's the same as like
it's the worst.
You feel tired and you don't want to work out, or you feel hungry, but you're trying to lose weight. It's more about overcoming your mental hurdles and moving towards your goal.
And being comfortable with being uncomfortable. Like your preferences go out the window when you have for me, like if I have a goal, doesn't matter what it takes, I gotta hit that goal, right?
Yeah.
So that's why like tracking your calories and stuff or tracking your meals is good because it gives you a number to hit. For me, it's like math. but I wish I had a problem where I felt full because I'm just hungry all the time.
Yeah.
It also like helps with your food selection, right? So if when I'm trying to lose weight, I'm hungry a lot, so I want to pick lower calorie, higher volume stuff like lettuce and shit like that because it'll make me full. Well, you need to pick dense stuff. You need to eat fries and shit like that, so it's like less food but more calories.
Oh, he's so lucky. He can eat all that starchy shit.
I am a void that can't be filled.
That's the thing. Like some people say, like you have to eat, like you can eat anything you want and you'll be fine. And then there's others like that say you can't eat anything you want because you want to eat healthy and not eat like the bad stuff.
We are not really in that camp. We're in the if it fits your macros and if it doesn't fry your brain camp.
Because like healthy food is a very vague term. Like if you ask someone what a healthy food is, they might list off some food like broccoli and chicken, right? But like they don't have a definition of what healthy is. It's a made up thing.
You would think that fruit is healthy, but my grandparents were vegetarian and they ate so much fruit they almost got diabetes from it.
Yeah, because the sugars, the natural sugars.
Exactly, yeah. But like most people would be like, oh, fruit is a healthy food. But too much of anything is gonna mess you up.
Yeah. It's a balance. It's like grandmas used to say, have a balance, a little bit of everything. And not...
Also for you who wants to gain weight, drink your calories.
Yeah.
Which is opposite for me. Like, dude, because sodas and juices and all that have so much calories.
Yeah.
And
don't drink your calories if you don't want to.
Food.
Yeah. I don't drink a lot of soda and stuff, but I'm more of a beer drinker.
That's fine. That's calories is calories, dude. Yeah, just don't go for those light beers.
No, I'm a craft kind of guy. So.
And don't become an alcoholic trying to gain weight either.
I know, right?
No,
let's not encourage that either.
I'm pretty tame with that stuff.
It's like,
what are you doing? I'm trying to gain. And then for Yen, what are your goals?
Well, I don't really have like fat. I'm just not like, I don't have a lot of muscle. Like I used to, like when I used to train and have 4 classes a day. Yeah, and it was cut up more. And then I just started getting like softer because I'm not doing that as much, or even going out because there's nothing to like it's not like I used to hustle and bustle and go in everywhere, because even the restaurants were closed. So, you end up like, it affects you in some way, because I'm so active. So I went from like having a 70% active rate to like half of that. So I do feel that like, I don't feel like, I almost want to gain weight because I want to have more muscles, but I don't know. I'm pretty disciplined though. Like I can see like the most beautiful cupcakes and sweets and stuff like that. I don't crave things that much. I'll do it once in a while, but I don't crave sweets that much. I like salty stuff more. But he does. He loves his sweets and his like pure like sweet stuff. But I don't even put. Yeah. I quit like sugar in my coffee. Like I love caffeine. Like I love having like 3 cups a day. And if I don't, I get a headache. That's my only vice. I don't even drink. I haven't drank alcohol in years. I don't have like any bad habits. I don't eat too much meat. But if I get a craving, I'll get like a really good piece of meat, and I'll season it a little bit, and then I'll have like a side salad. And yes, I'm very balanced. Like I love eating healthy. It's not like healthy, I know it's like a thing, but like I love green stuff, I love like all the veggies. I love fruit. I will occasionally have like a good juicy burger and stuff like that, but it's like maybe once every month or something, or every other month. I'm pretty good at that, but I just want to look like a wrestler chick. That's my goal. That's all I want.
Sounds like you just need a resistance training program that you can stick with.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with like more weight.
Maybe supplement it with like a protein shake or protein bars or something, just to make sure you're keeping your protein high.
Yeah, like I was eating. Have you ever? I don't know if it's a good kind of bar, but the Perfect Bar. You ever tried those? The Perfect Bar, and they're like you have to keep them refrigerated, And
I don't really like protein bars.
I love protein bars, protein powders. I stand the Costco Kirkland brand.
Oh yeah,
Quest
those
bar
are.
knockoffs.
Yeah, and the Luna bars, I could get like the Luna bars too. Like
Luna bars
lemon
don't
ones.
have protein.
They're
not protein bars.
They have a lot of like sugars, I think, right?
Yeah, they have a lot of carbs.
A lot of
They taste
things-
really good, but it's not a protein bar.
A lot of things label they're like packaged as high protein, but like that's also a vague term. They're like 5 grams of protein. It's high protein. It's not. Unless it's got like 20 grams of protein, it's not a protein bar to me anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I think I only have that if I'm in a rush and I'm out and about. Like when I go to Jersey to visit him and I have a big trip and I forgot to feed myself, I'll like grab one of those or something and have coffee. And then I won't eat anything till like I get there and it's like dinner time already. So I do kind of have weird like eating patterns. Like I could fast one day and then the next day I'm like, damn, like I really want a piece of steak now. Or like, you know, crab legs, and he takes me because I love like seafood. So
Seafood.
Seafood is so high in protein.
Typically, seafood is like really good macros. It's like really high protein and relatively low calorie, unless you're like dousing it in butter.
No.
But like,
Which is it's still not the worst because like it's so low calories by itself anyway. Like crab legs are amazing. Like crab is just all protein. Shrimp,
Shrimp is like all protein. A lot of fish too. Salmon has a pretty high fat, but still,
it's omega.
like, it's like all of that stuff is like very high protein. It's like really great. It's just expensive.
Yeah, if we can live off of seafood, we would.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It's just too much money. Yeah.
I remember when last time I went to Maryland, my friend made like a whole like what was the soft shell crabs that are really famous over there.
The blue crabs?
Yes, and she made like a bunch and she put it and we had it outside like a picnic with like she mixed this thing that had like Old Bay in it and like a sauce.
Yep, that's Maryland.
That's so Maryland, right? And she was like, you're gonna come here, you're gonna eat like us, and I would never forget that. That's what it reminds me of when somebody says, "Oh, you know, I'm from Maryland." I'm like, you got some really good seafood places.
Yeah, blue crab and open.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. So yeah, we love seafood so much. So that we can't get enough of. But we don't do.
Both of your main issue is a consistent resistance training program.
Yeah, that's what
I feel like especially you are very disciplined with food, and he just needs to eat more.
Yeah.
You gotta find a program that works for you.
Yeah,
and
there's a lot of good free programs out there.
Yeah, that you can do without. I'm assuming that gyms are still closed in your area that you can do at home.
And also, there's a lot of Twitch streamers.
A lot of Twitch streamers that
work out from home,
doing home workouts with or without equipment. So I know that
minimal equipment.
We're like geared out over here, but we've been working out from home for like a long time. But there's tons of Twitch streamers that are working out from home with like minimal gear and are happy to help people out, answer questions and things like that.
So
I think also it's like finding the for me at least, I finding the time to put into working out, especially with like a busy life and a schedule and stuff.
If you have the space and willing to spend a little bit of money to get some minimal equipment for your house, like that helps. I think not a majority of people, right? Like after work, like you have to get your bag, go to the gym, drive there, work out, and come home. And it's like sometimes it's daunting, but like if you have stuff at home, you don't have an excuse. It's like, well, the place are next door.
Spend money on it.
Yeah, I better go do the thing.
Yeah, but a program, it doesn't have to be like insane, especially if you're not like, you're not going to be like the next Mr. Olympia, like spending like 45 minutes a day.
Yeah, not even like 3 times a week.
Yeah,
if you get 3 times a week, you can make lots of gains 3 times a week.
Yeah, bro.
3 times?
Even 1 time a week is better than no time a week.
That's true.
True. Yeah, you're putting in some time at least. Even if you just
did 5 minutes of curls every day, you would get some arms.
Just jacked arms.
Yeah, only arms, but the gains would come.
Be top heavy.
Yeah.
Bro, look, no one sees us on the waist down. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
The camera's right here.
Exactly.
I know what
and with drumming, I had the Apple Watch that kind of counted the calories of how much I burned, and at one point when I'm doing intensive
Probably why
drumming,
you have such a hard time gaining weight.
I burned 700 calories in a span of 2 to 3 hours of drumming.
Oh yeah, 2 to 3 hours? That's 2 to 3 hours of cardio, man.
Hell
Yeah, he's like drenched after a drum stream. Like, and I go over there and I dance in the background and I'm like dancing while he's drumming. So that's my cardio. And at the end, I'm like, yeah, I feel it. I feel like after 4 hours, it's almost like the same as like sweating in the gym and like doing like running.
Now that we're talking about counting your calories and food and stuff, so I think like after I'm done drumming, I have to make sure I eat at least 1,000 after I'm done.
There's a streamer, Fanatic Fitness. He's a music producer and he's also in a band, and I think he also plays drums. And he literally eats like, I think he eats like a whole pumpkin pie by himself like every other day.
What's his name? I gotta look this up because that's
super lean. He streams pretty early in the morning, but he's super lean and super shredded right now. And he's kind of has like the same mentality as us about like, you know, eat. You got to do what you got to do to reach your goals, and he's not shy about eating things like pies.
Like, I gotta eat. Gotta get energy.
Something tasty because he's burning so many calories.
Yeah.
Drummers, they sweat
and the good thing about like needing calories is like it doesn't cost a lot. Like low calorie foods are actually more expensive than high calorie foods. The McDonald's dollar menu is fucking real cheap, but like getting a piece of fish fillet, like a real piece of fish from a seafood market, is really expensive.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So it fills up with junk.
I just have some was that Popeye's chicken or something?
No, that's oily though.
It's good for me.
I mean, at the end of the day, like you can eat almost anything you want because you want to gain weight, but you still like think of it as fuel. Like if you're gonna put something in your body, you're not gonna put the cheapest oil in your car because it's gonna react like you just put cheap oil in your car. So, you know, so you gotta be mindful.
A certain amount of time that when you start eating enough to get to the point where you want to be, and then you could start adjusting the dieting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm constantly adjusting, not constantly, but I adjust my calories relatively regularly if I'm actively trying to gain or lose weight.
Yeah. Right now, I'm at the point where if I like the way that I look, I can kind of just coast and maintain without having to really track my calories and kind of eat by feel and not really gain or lose weight. And if I'm happy where I am, I can just do kind of whatever. But I think both of us are soon gonna do like a little bit of a cut.
Mini cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean like, after a while, if you do start tracking your foods, you can kind of eyeball stuff after a while. You can look at a piece of meat and be like, oh, that's about 500 calories or whatever. And maintenance, like once you find the maintenance, is easy. You just eat the same. Like once you become happy with how you look, I guess, or where you are with fitness level, just stay there indefinitely. You don't have to change.
Yeah, and it's the same with your workout. You don't have to keep like pushing yourself to like try to get stronger and stronger and stronger. Once you get to that place where you're happy, you can just kind of like...
You can actually back off.
Yeah.
Because it's like, the amount of work it takes for you to keep muscles that you have is a lot less than actively trying to build. So once you get to where you're happy, you can actually back off on your workout and still keep whatever you have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting because I remember my brother, he was thin, like when he was growing up and he was a teen, and then he was like so into like he wanted to be really cut and stuff, and he was into all those movies with like Jean-Claude Van Damme, and he was like, I want to be like that. So he started taking weight gainers. And I remember he used to make those, he had the powdered stuff and he used to put peanut butter and all this stuff in it. And then he gained weight and he got really, he was like stocky at one point. And I was like, everybody was like, wow, your brother looks really, good and stuff. And then he stopped, he started drinking a lot of beer. And then it went from like it being pure muscle, stocky muscle, to it started getting softer, and then he wasn't even thin anymore. It was like he let himself go. And so if muscle isn't kept up, it just becomes soft, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
You lose it.
But if your brother had jumped back on the gain train, he probably would have got that muscle back.
Yeah.
Yeah, your body has a memory.
It wouldn't have been that hard for him to get back to where he was.
Yeah, your body has a memory. Like gains that you've made is a lot easier to get back than it is to try to make new gains. So like if you're jacked at one point in your life and you let yourself go for 10 years and you get back into it, it won't take you that long to get back into that shape.
Oh.
Oh, after 10 years? Wow.
Yeah, like your body remembers, unless you get old. I mean, if you're old, then you just your limitation is age. But yeah,
like,
your body remembers.
Injuries and things like that. Yeah, that's true. So how did you guys start? Like when did you say, okay, I want to be a bodybuilder. I want to like get super like pumped and what did you start as? Like what was your weight and your goal? Like when did you start?
So like when I started lifting intelligently, like when I started getting into fitness without like the bro science, without, just the bad information that's
without
spread.
Just doing curls and bench at the gym.
Yeah.
Like when I was 31, when I was started lifting seriously. But like all my life, I've never been happy with like, I don't have good body image, like all my life. Like I was a real big kid. And then like, I started losing weight unhealthily when I was in high school in like 11th grade or so. And then from then on, I was just have a really unhealthy relationship with food and the way I look. And then after I graduated from college, I'm like, look, let me research this. Like, there's gotta be a way to do it because there's other people who does it. Mm-hmm. And then come to find out, it's actually a lot easier than media, than like TV and Muscle Max tell you how it's done. There's only 2 steps. We'll just like track your calories and work out consistently with a good program, and that's all it takes.
Wow.
Like you don't so I was 31 and then I was like, let me try this, and then within 3 months, like I said, like my body completely changed, and the results itself is what continues to drive me. It's like, oh, this works. Mm-hmm. So like it's tangible. It's not like nebulous.
So once you start seeing it, you're like, yes. And then you're like,
because I have spun my wheels, bro. Like I said, I have bad body image, right? So I would do the thing where like for 3 months, I would, eat chicken breast and broccoli, and I would like run 3 miles a day. But I would never look good, or I would never look the way I want. And then I would give up, and then I would try again with something else, and it just never worked. So like, when you don't get results and you put in all this effort, you just want to give up.
Yeah. So what changed?
Not going right.
So what changed what was the change that then you started really seeing, like the real like abs emerging and the back? Because you guys have like your backs. Wow, I'm into like backs, like back muscles. Like I love that, and you guys have gorgeous muscles in the back, and like so that is, I don't know, I feel like is that easier to get than abs? I know like I've had my back like pretty toned before, but like I noticed like I think that's one of the things that I really like a nice toned back.
Personally, I think abs are easy-ish to get, because getting lean, all it takes is like having the willpower to eat less. Like you can lose fat relatively easily. Anyone can lose fat, but building muscles takes work. Takes time. Yeah. Your body can have a physical limitation. You can only put on so much muscle, over a period of time. So that takes a long time.
Yeah, and sometimes it's even about genetics.
That's true.
So I think in general, my back, I have like pretty good genetics, and it is about the programming that we do. But somebody that did our same exact program might not get the same results as us. So I think it can be about that, but if like you really want like a good back, you can adjust your programming to focus on that as well, though.
Yeah, you like after a while, like you do an overall training, resistance training for your whole body, but after a while, you get to the point where you're like, all right, I want to focus on bigger shoulders. So you put more shoulder exercises in, and you take the other stuff back, and then you just shift focus, every so often till you get the results that you want.
I want to do everything.
For a while.
Yeah.
And you can do it indefinitely, but again, it's efficiency thing, right? Like, because it takes more and more work to grow more and more muscles. So it takes you long. Like when we first start working out, it was 3 days a week, 45 minutes. And now we're doing 5 days a week, hour and a half.
And there was one point we were doing 6 days a week for like an hour and a half.
6
so like
days.
you start to run out of time. If you want to work on your whole body, like your workout's gonna get longer and longer and longer. So you gotta cut back on the other stuff.
And of course, like when you are first working out, like you if you're like a complete beginner, you don't have a lot of muscle mass, or maybe you're really skinny and you don't see muscle definitions, or you're on the bigger side and you don't know what it looks like underneath the fat. But then you start working out and your body changes, and then you realize, oh, you know, I kind of wish that my shoulders got bigger. Like my arms look fine, but I need more shoulders. Or you think to yourself, my legs look good, but I think I need some more booty to go with it. And then that's when you start adjusting your program. Like for the most part, when you first begin, you kind of want to like get your whole body and like bring everything up. But then once you start revealing your true potential, then you would probably adjust to compensate for just like genetics, or like your previous program maybe wasn't hitting something as hard as you might want it to.
Yeah. And like you'll be amazed, like everyone. Okay, so a lot of people ask for advice, right? Because like we're into this stuff, and so over the last 6-7 years we've been working out, a lot of people ask for advice. Most people don't take it, which is fine. Like I'm always happy to answer questions, but every person that I know that has done the thing that we're talking about has gotten results. Every single one of them. And within 3 to 6 months, anybody can get a drastic body transformation if they've never worked out and tracked their food before. Like,
you hear that, chat? You got 3 to 6 months, you can make it.
Yeah, I believe so.
About consistency.
Yeah,
I really believe that.
People fall off is a problem. Or part of the thing with the fad dieting or the fad workouts, right?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
whatever's popular is that it's not sustainable.
No.
I always say when it comes to fitness, if you can't see yourself doing the same thing you're doing now in 3 years, don't bother.
Right? That's a good one. Yes, exactly.
Because like people will hop on this like I'm only eating bread every other day.
Or bananas. Remember the banana lady that she only ate bananas? Do you remember that one?
Yes, I do remember.
Or people that would only drink like lemon water.
Yeah.
With
lemon water?
cayenne pepper.
Or like absolutely no carbs.
Yeah, zero
Like,
carbs.
Who can eat absolutely no carbs for like the rest of their life?
Some people, but not most people.
Not most people. That's true.
So like, yeah, you can do it for 3 months and get great results, maybe, and then you fall off and then you lose it all. So
Yeah,
there's no
but
point.
isn't there like a plateau where it's like that's not gonna work anymore because your body's like reacting to like nothing you're doing at that point because you're doing the same thing.
Like, with intelligent, like with like a smart workout program and eating program, like it should be adaptive. Like as you plateau, you adjust things to push through that plateau. Of course, we all hit a limit, right? Our human bodies have a genetic limit.
Yeah.
But you know, you can work towards it.
It's hard to get there.
It's hard to get there. Most
Yeah.
times,
Hard to get there.
Well, I mean, if it was easy, anybody could do it, right?
Nothing
like-
that's
like
easy.
Everybody be looking good.
Have abs.
Yeah, but like you said, you were talking about abs and back muscles. I got both of those within 3 to 6 months.
What?
Like not a huge back, like not back like I have now, and
But
not as
defined.
lean as I was a couple months ago. But I had, for the first time in 31 years of my life,
Visible.
I never seen my ab muscles my entire life until I was 31.
Muscles, yeah.
And so like, and that was within 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I believe you because I remember that's when I started doing like teacher training stuff.
Yep.
And I was doing like a bunch of classes a day and then doing teacher training, and it was like 3 classes, 4 classes, and then I started noticing my back got crazy nice, and I was like, oh my god, it was like, wow, you're back. And then I started getting the little lines on the side and in the middle, and I was like, oh my god, there they go. But it didn't appear until I lost and I had no fat at all. So I think before you start seeing that definition, you have to lose the weight. You know what I mean? Like lose the fat.
Yeah.
It depends on where you start. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because without that, they're going to be hiding under the fat, you know?
Exactly. Yeah.
I did Capoeira for like 2.5 years, and I don't know if you're familiar with the martial art, but Yeah, it's intense cardio. But I did do like the gym here and there for heavy lifting to gain. But with capoeira, it really showed a lot of results because it was consistent and it was like
It's the full body.
Yeah, I mean,
it's full body.
like that for everything. Anything that you are consistently doing that's a workout will help you. Even if you are just consistently walking,
Yeah.
you can see a difference in your body. It's not going to be necessarily like a huge difference.
But you lose weight when you go to Japan. Like,
Right, yeah.
with as much as we eat.
I specifically am basically sedentary outside of like working out on stream. Like I have a desk job. I very slowly move around the house. I only go out to the grocery store once a week. And when we go on vacation to Japan, it's all walking. It doesn't matter how much I eat, I always lose weight. I always lose like 5 pounds.
Just like where he is.
Yeah.
Because I just like my body is not used to it. So like walking will get you some results.
If you never walk.
Yeah, if like you don't expect to look like a bodybuilder, but you can maybe expect to lose a little bit of weight if you go from like nothing to like doing the thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. As a New Yorker, you end up taking a lot of like long walks just to get somewhere because cabs and stuff. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'll get there faster with this traffic. I'll rather walk a couple of blocks, and then you'll just end up walking instead. And then yeah, like then you're like, oh, I got these calves going on, yeah. And then your thighs, you start feeling that burn in the night, and you're like, it's because I walked for like 25 blocks straight and I didn't even notice it, and you're like listening to music or whatever. So I'm a trooper. I definitely believe walking is real.
Even if you decide that you're not going to take the elevator anymore, you're only going to use the stairs. Like,
I'm that person. I'm that person. I'm like, why? Like,
I try to avoid escalators as much as possible. Go up and down the stairs.
Yeah. We've seen things like in the Port Authority.
There was this guy. We were taking the bus back home, and in the Port Authority, as we were going down the escalator, someone else was going down the escalator on the top floor, and all you heard was this thudding sounds and change, and then here comes this guy with luggage coming down the escalator, shoe flies off, and he just like there like.
And then like change everywhere.
Yeah, it's like Mario Goomba stomped him or something.
Yes. It was so bad.
I was at a convention one time.
Katsucon.
I was at a convention one time, and a girl, she had like a beautiful dress on with like a long train, and she was going down the escalator. But when she got to the bottom, the train got sucked into the escalator, and it like ripped the whole thing off, and it completely like shut down the escalator.
It broke it.
It broke it. Yeah.
Like the metal was bent on the inside.
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
crazy.
Like she got away, but it was like very scary.
Like the whole thing, it was loud, and the whole escalator like rocked.
Yeah, it was.
So like half of her dress was pretty much ripped apart.
Yeah, I mean, luckily it seemed like the train part was like a separate piece, so it kind of ripped off. But it was kind of scary.
Otherwise, she would have been sucked in.
Yeah, she could have gotten sucked in if it wasn't like that separate piece. If it was like the body of the dress, you might have just like ripped the whole thing off of her.
I was afraid of like shoelaces getting caught in that too, like little kids' shoelaces and stuff. Oh.
Yeah,
escalators are pretty scary. Yeah.
So you just said that it was in a con, right? So what cons have you attended like in recent years that were your favorite, and what did you do when you were there?
We are like old and tired, and we don't really go to conventions that much anymore.
We used to go ham. We used to go to like 8 to 10 a year.
Yeah, but we like anime conventions, and then we also like going.
We went to New York Comic Con several years.
We like to go to the Arnold Sports Festival.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the one thing I don't
That's the
miss.
one that we love, the Arnold Sports Festival. It's like it's
fitness
like,
convention.
Yeah, it's like an anime convention, but for fitness people, about fitness stuff.
I like
and,
that.
Like lots of guys that like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. And people literally sitting in a tiny chair because they're so jacked, pulling a little Ziploc bag I love the pocket with rice
and avocado.
and
they would eat.
Oh my god, I love that.
It was weird. That was weird.
But
we were
good
like,
weird.
Stuff.
I can imagine all the food that's there.
Yeah, it was jacked.
Imagine all the food that's there that everyone brings to the convention.
Oh my god.
In Columbus, Ohio.
They have a lot of good food there.
Columbus, Ohio's got good food. Like you would think like, oh, Ohio, but nah, dude.
Yeah.
The food in Columbus slaps. Like it's good.
And it's not just bodybuilding. People think Arnold is like bodybuilding. Yeah, that's the main attraction, but that's like pole dancing, jump roping, foosball,
cheerleader,
ballroom dancing.
Yeah, everything.
It's like all kinds of things going on at all times. So like we can just walk into any room and just be something unique to watch.
Try 500 samples of bad protein powder,
and then shit yourself at night.
And then like get too hyper, drinking too much pre-workout samples.
Yeah, you end up on the pole, and you end up like
come down, take a shot and a little piece of everything.
Yeah.
Oh man,
it's so much fun.
Oh man,
that's like our favorite thing. We don't care about anime conventions. We dress up, we cosplay at the Arnold.
We did Street Fighter one year. You did Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, that's cool.
I love your pictures.
Were there others that dressed up too, or was it just you guys?
They love it.
Or were there others that dressed up too? Or was it you guys?
Just us. Yeah, just us.
Oh, so you were like, I don't care. Like, I don't care if like people wanted to probably take pictures with you too, right? Like just...
Yeah, no, we're just there to have a good time. It's like, I don't know. It's just really fun for us.
Yeah, we're like our stream saying, be responsible for your own gains. We're responsible for our own gains. Like we're responsible for our own good times. I don't care what anyone else think or what they're doing.
We go for the food and we hang out with friends and we get really gross protein samples, and then like we
also found your favorite protein bar there.
I did. I really don't like protein bars.
So there you go.
From sampling at the Arnold.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
and that's all you eat now is just that one protein company bar.
It's the only protein bar I eat, but I don't eat them that much. I maybe have like 1 or 2 a week.
I eat a lot of protein bars.
Joey eats a lot of
protein. So which protein bar was this?
I want to eat a big, like you talking about fasting earlier. I don't do the fasting because of the perceived benefits of fasting, which arguably they are. I fast because like I like to eat when I eat. I don't like to
like
eat
a big meal.
Like I like a big meal, and I like to eat. I don't like to be full to go to bed. So if I ate lunch, right, and then breakfast, like I would have to have a tiny dinner, and that's not satisfying. So like I would eat protein bars and fruits throughout the day. So like all my daily calories is left for dinner, and I can have a huge dinner and be satisfied.
Yeah, I get
but
it.
For her, it's different, cause like she can't go hungry.
Oh, I'm the definition of hangry.
Yeah,
like,
that's real. That's a real thing. When you get
I
like
get mad.
Yes, he was mad earlier. He was like, I'm like, babe, you need to go eat. You need to go eat before the podcast because people are gonna feel your energy, you cranky and mangry and all that stuff. It's true.
Yeah. I can't.
Yeah, she tried a fasting.
I tried to do intermittent fasting. I tried for like, I want to say like 3 or 4 months where I would not eat until like 2 in the afternoon, and I would just be like so mad, and it would be like distracting from work. Like I would be so hungry.
Yeah.
Like
all the littlest thing would piss you off.
Yeah, and it didn't seem like it helped with my weight loss either.
Yeah, you don't have much problem with that though.
Yeah,
with controlling your food, I have a hard time controlling when I do eat. It's easy for me to not eat. Like my first thing I eat usually is at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's first.
Your first meal's at 3?
And it's a hearty like lunch.
No, it's like a protein bar.
It's like two protein bars at the same time, which is like 40 grams of protein and 400 calories. But
so no breakfast? No breakfast?
Like a really big dinner.
I would have like 1,500, 2,000 calorie dinners.
So no breakfast at all?
So he goes ham on the actual like dinner. He's like, I'm saving my calories for the big boy.
Yeah.
The big
I get
meal.
more mad being unsatisfied. Like if you give me a little bit of good food, I'd rather not have it. Otherwise, I get mad.
I want more.
I don't eat slices.
That's hilarious. Yeah, that makes sense.
Put a big plate in front of me.
I think I'm kind of like that too because it's like it sucks if you're like eating to not feel full. And you're just like mad at the end. So it's like I'd rather wait, and then you have a nice big meal. I feel like I do that without subconsciously doing it because I'm not a snacker. I don't think it's good to snack. Like I'll have like a piece of fruit, and I like I love wasabi peas. That's like my thing now. I don't know.
I like those.
Yes, and everybody's like, oh, they're so hot. I'm like, but it's so good. Like I love the way the sting, everything. Like I can just put a bunch of them, and it's good. And I love sushi, right? Like if
yeah,
sushi is amazing. And that's another thing. Like he loves sushi a lot, and he tries all the kinds of sushis and stuff. And also like what was the other thing that you didn't try until you met me? Indian food. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So like I'm just like,
I love the bread.
Bro, Indian food, they have the best bread.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, all of the spices and everything. I love everything, to be honest.
And Thai food.
Thai food,
Ooh,
yes.
Thai food. We haven't had Thai food in a long time.
I see like how we all love food. I wish I didn't love food. Loving food is a problem. You know how there's some picky eaters like, yeah, I eat burgers and hot dogs and that's it. Everything else is gross. I'm like,
Fuck
dude,
that. Like, being picky sucks. I would hate to be picky in life when it comes to food, because then you don't live. Like that's the whole spice of life is the variety of the flavors.
Or you don't even know that you're not living, and therefore you don't feel bad about it.
Yeah,
that's true. But you feel sad. We feel sad for those people. Let's just say.
But they don't feel sad for themselves.
Because it's something you do every day, right? You eat most people eat at least once a day, every day, their entire lives. So like that's at least 365 meals a year. How much options are there? Like if you only eat 3 things, it's really boring and repetitive.
Yeah, like I know people that the most exotic thing that's not even exotic is like the only thing they've ever eaten is like they're like, okay, I'll eat like pizza one day, and it's like, ooh, I'm gonna eat pizza, and then it's like Chinese food on a Saturday. Yeah, it's like that, and it's like
it's the same thing.
Repeat over and over.
Spaghetti Saturday, Taco Tuesday.
Yeah. And I'm like,
have you ever felt like cooking turned out to be more of a chore than anything?
I mean, like on specific days, but not in general. You know, like if I had a long day at work and I had like a really hard workout, and then maybe I don't feel like cooking, you know. But in general, I like to cook. But there are some things that I feel like it's not worth it for me to cook specifically, because it's like a lot of work and it would probably just taste better at the restaurant. Like pho, like the Vietnamese beef noodle soup.
Yeah.
No, I have not made it before.
Oh, not with that.
I have not made pho before. But like, why would I, buy all these like bones and spices and like boil like a big pot of broth
just for yourself? Like you'll feel kind of like, unless it's a big portion for like friends and family to come over.
Yeah. When I can just like go, like there's Vietnamese restaurants everywhere in Maryland. In Maryland,
relatively cheap.
We have so many, and like you can get a big bowl of soup for like less than $10, and it's always good. You can't fuck it up.
Yeah, that's true. It's
there's
filling.
no point for me to make that. I should just go out and buy it. So there's some foods where like that's the case. And like there are situations when I'm like tired and I don't want to cook, but in general, like I enjoy cooking and I like cooking, and for some things I think I cook it better than they make it at the restaurant.
Yeah, because you put that love in there, you put that extra.
It's your taste too, like you build it the way you like
exactly how you want it, even if it's not like
it's
the
not
general public what
like
they like.
Traditional or whatever, depending on what it is.
Yeah, because sometimes you say, "Oh, I just want it mild," and you're like, what? This is not mild.
But then sometimes, like, I like hot dogs. I like hot dogs from Sonic. Like, I would rather just go to Sonic and get a hot dog than make a hot dog myself.
Man, I see those Sonic commercials with all the like really good, like in summertime when they have like all those like smoothies and all those different like drinks with like. We don't have them here, but we get the commercials. It's like, why are you teasing us?
Right outside of New York City. I can't remember which bridge it is, but there's one like right outside of New York City.
Really? I've never seen a Sonic. I'm like, damn. I was like, I'm looking at those commercials. I'm like, why are we getting commercials? It's like
I've been to Sonics in Jersey.
She knows what Sonics are specifically.
I've been to one in Jersey. There's one in not Hoboken. What's It's like North Jersey somewhere. I can't remember what town it was, but I know I've been to one.
I know they have them around. They don't have them inside the city, but they have them like right outside. I think
it's very rare to come by.
House, and they're always on the outskirts of cities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what's popular over there, Marilyn? What are the really poppin' stuff over there, like food chains and like trends?
Five Guys used to be a local.
Chipotle. I don't know. We don't like leave the house that much.
I mean, Maryland doesn't have that many specialties other than the seafood, especially the crab.
It's kind of like
same as any other suburbs. Well, it's because we don't go in the city, right? We don't like to go out, first of all, and we really don't like to go in the cities. But when we have, there are good foods in DC and in Baltimore, but we would never go ourselves unless like a friend.
It's too much hassle. We live out in the country. Kind of. Yeah. We kind of live out in the country. So it's not only do we not like to travel to the city because, you know, traffic and parking, but it's also farther away from us now. Like to get to DC is probably like an hour and a half at this point. Probably.
No. Baltimore's only 45 minutes.
Yeah, but they don't have good food around there.
In Baltimore?
Oh, Baltimore? Yeah, I guess Baltimore does kind of have good food, but I don't want to go to Baltimore.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to Baltimore.
I mean, like, and we go to Japan every year.
Yeah.
And like
we wanted to go so bad this year, and of course it didn't happen.
Yeah. We had to cancel our trip too.
Yeah, we throw that out the window. Like on any trip, like I don't care about. I don't track anything when it comes to.
We go on vacation. We go all in on the food.
Yeah, I'll make up for it when I come back.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter. And like I said, every time I go to Japan, I always lose weight.
Next time you guys go, you gotta let us know.
I literally cannot eat.
So you sound like you go every year then, and you know your way around there.
What part of Japan?
Specific parts of Tokyo, we know our way around.
Yeah.
Because we're actually not into like sightseeing. Like when we travel, we like to go and eat, but I don't care. Anime. I don't care about anything.
The first year we went to like Skytree. What else did we do? We went to like a temple.
Went to Tokyo Tower. We didn't even go up it.
Yeah, we went to Tokyo Tower, and all we did was the anime stuff. We didn't even go to the top.
Yeah, there's an anime thing on like the first 3 floors, and we just never end up going up.
Yeah,
the
so
tower.
We decided like after that first year, like we know ourselves. We don't care about this stuff. We're just here for the food and to like look at anime figures.
So you've only been to Tokyo?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was thinking about like.
For a person who's like, I don't know, you too. Like for people who have traveled a lot, I've traveled a lot. I don't care about traveling. I just happen to have traveled a lot. Yeah. I've never been impressed anywhere.
I just care about
Grand Canyon is a big hole. Vatican is an overpriced, like overly extravagant city for religious people.
I did like when we visited Joey's grandparents in Hong Kong.
Mm-hmm.
I did like that big temple across the street. I liked walking around that, and I liked Ocean Park.
Yeah, but that's like Disneyland. That's not traveling. Going to Disneyland is not traveling.
But they're gonna open up Nintendo World next year. It was supposed to happen this year, but that didn't happen. So that's where I wanted to go.
I mean, there is some specific stuff that we like. We like the life-size Gundam in Japan.
Which is in front of the mall with really good food and the Gundam base. So there's also
that's a little bit touristy. But in general, we just like to walk around and eat. And we don't worry too much about like, oh, we have to go see this thing. Because the travel people told us to.
Yeah.
But you just gotta go with the flow, and you're like, we're just going for the food, and if we find something along the way to the food that we want to eat the food, then we'll go. But like, it's not. That's good. Yep. That's a good way to travel.
Yeah.
Going back to like the food stuff, food stuff. I gotta know these things.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it's helpful information for everyone else as well.
Yeah.
But like, I hear a lot about meal prepping.
Mm-hmm.
And
life easy.
So you plan out your meals. You cook them in advance.
I used to meal prep
when we're new into fitness. The first like year, I would say.
But I would meal prep a breakfast and I would meal prep a lunch, but I would still cook like a fresh meal for dinner. But meal prepping is a great way, not more specifically for like losing weight, because you can plan out exactly what you're eating and it helps you.
You don't have to think about it.
Yeah, you don't have to think about it. Or people that are very busy, like meal prepping will help you get your protein in and get the right amount of calories and things like that. Yeah, so you're less likely to like
overeat,
go to McDonald's because you're tired, or go out to eat because you don't feel like cooking. The meal is already there.
and you would cook like 5 days a week. It also depends on like if you're a kind of person who is willing to eat the same thing every day for a while, like which I am. Some people aren't. Some people like after 2 days of eating the same thing, they're done with it.
Yeah. And there's like varying degrees of like meal prepping. So like you could prep your whole meal, or you might just like prep some grilled chicken. So you can decide that day, like, oh, maybe today I want to have some pasta. And then so you cook up your pasta and then you just throw the grilled chicken on it. Or you're like, oh, I'm feeling like a salad today, grilled chicken. I want rice, grilled chicken. So it kind of is like, depends on the person.
Yeah.
And like how much time you have and how much effort you want to put into it. It is really time saving. Like when you meal prep, it's gonna take you like a few hours. But if you think about how much time you save during the week, it does save a lot of time. It's just like a big hassle in that. It's a big hassle in that one span of time when you're doing all that cooking.
Yeah.
I feel weird about that kind of stuff. I feel like it just sits in the fridge, and then when I want to eat it and I want to, it's after
fresh.
It's not fresh. I'm just into like the cutting of the stuff and and the whole like I know it's fresh. I don't know.
Right on the spot.
I don't know. Yeah. It depends. And like frozen people that freeze things, I'm not into that too.
Yeah. If you're not, that's totally fine.
Well, that's the thing with.
And it's not necessary. It just. For some people, it makes it easier.
It's a tool, like the thing that makes tracking calories as a means of fitness is that it's the other name for it is called flexible dieting. It's because there are so many different ways to do flexible dieting that you can't go wrong. Just simple rules. Follow these rules. You can eat anything you want. You can meal prep. You can not meal prep. You can eat 1 meal a day. You can eat 6 meals a day. It doesn't matter as long as you hit your numbers. It works.
And instead of like, Yen, for you, if you don't like to do like a meal prep and cook your food ahead of time, you could make yourself like a meal plan so that you plan out everything that you are going to cook ahead of time so that you don't get into that trap of like, oh, what am I going to eat? And then you just end up going too hard on something. So, you might be like, okay, so this week, plan it with your grocery shopping. You're going to be like, this week, I'm going to have like a yogurt with some berries and like granola for breakfast. Okay. And then every day this week, I'm going to make myself a salad for lunch with grilled chicken. And then for dinner, I'm going to do like, I don't know, like teriyaki tofu with rice. But you have it all planned out and you have all the ingredients in your house so that, like I said, you're not scrambling for something to eat and like making bad choices that aren't getting you toward your goal. Yeah.
Like that's why I don't buy stuff like that I know is not really like I shouldn't eat that anyways. I just avoid it. And like once in a while I'll give myself a little treat and stuff. But I'm not that into like I said, like really bad snacks. Like it's a breeze for me. That's why I don't feel like everyone's different, like some people have weaknesses with cookies and things like that. Like I can literally have like one nice big soft oatmeal cookie and be satisfied. I don't need to have a whole sleeve of cookies,
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. I'm like you. Right? Yeah. Like if I'm feeling like I want to eat something, like I could have one piece of chocolate and I would be good. Like the taste of the chocolate was enough to satisfy me. But Joey is like, I have to eat this entire.
Listen.
Give me the sleeve.
No.
No. One package is 1 serving. I don't care what size that bag is, a size bag of chips or a snack size bag of chips. They're both 1 serving. If you open it, you can eat the whole thing.
Yeah. I'm with this guy.
Well, when you look like that, it's fine. Like, I mean, he's just gonna like, burn it off, right?
Yeah, I'll burn it anyway.
I was gonna say, one thing I did think that I should mention, like if you are going to weight train, I highly suggest creatine. It's really cheap. It's the most studied supplement in the fitness industry. It's been studied for decades. It works for 99% of people. It will help.
I know my next question.
Bang energy drink has creatine.
Yes. And I gained weight.
Is that the question you're gonna go for?
Yes.
It does. Creatine does.
Water weight. And muscle weight too, though.
Yeah. It saturates your muscle with.
Well, creatine pulls in water, right? So like creatine, the dosing is 5 grams a day, every day. And
so don't drink more than one of those energy drinks a day.
Yeah.
You can't really overdose on creatine, but you don't need more than 5 grams of creatine a day.
Okay.
Once your muscles are saturated with creatine, that level, you just maintain that level, and you maintain the boost you get from it, which it's supposed to help you, lift a little longer, a little heavier, and
recover a little
better. It draws water into the muscle because of the way it works. So it actually makes your muscles a little heavier, a little bit bigger. So
So initially you will gain some weight, but it's gonna
level off.
You won't keep gaining.
And it's not fat.
Yeah, it's just water. So typically I'll gain like 3 pounds if I have not been.
That's how much I gained. That's how much I gained from like the moment he bought me. Like he was like so sweet. He's like, oh, I'm gonna get my babe something, and then he got me like a 25 pack or something of all the flavors. And within the time that I started drinking it and I finished the 25, I had gained 3 pounds, and I noticed.
Yep.
But we would drink like one a day.
Yep. Is that water weight? Is that water weight?
It's fine. It's not.
Yeah. So I mean, if it makes you feel some type of way, like you don't have to take it, but it is.
It is my favorite energy drink, though.
Supplement.
And like I said, it works with 99% of the people, but like you could be the 1% that where it doesn't work, or it makes you feel like we used to have a GI issue. Like it used to give us diarrhea when we first started taking it.
I think I was.
It might have been the brand. I don't know what it is.
I think I wasn't mixing it
Luna's
enough.
like, oh.
So like, if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work. But I'd say definitely try it if you haven't.
It is really cheap.
Did you feel that way, Luna?
Yeah, there's a lot of different creatines out there. Like they brand it different ways, and they're more expensive. Don't listen to them. Creatine monohydrate, the cheapest creatine is all you need. Don't worry about all the other stuff.
Yeah, I used to have a little jug of them, and I would put like 1 scoop into my protein shake, and then like
exactly 1 scoop a day. Doesn't matter when you take it, as long as you take the same scoop every day.
Yeah,
you're good.
That's what I used to work out. Now I gotta get back into it.
Yes. So yeah, do you guys believe in energy drinks? That's a good question too, because it's a big thing now on Twitch.
He's like, bro.
Well, okay.
All right, let me get ready to answer this.
Joey is not affected by caffeine anymore.
What?
For decades, actually. Since my early 20s, caffeine stopped working. I can literally go to bed after taking like a shot of espresso.
Joey pounds Monsters and Diet Mountain Dew, like the white Monster and Diet Mountain Dew. Joey drinks that shit like water.
And I go to bed just fine.
And he can go to sleep. It like doesn't affect him. I like energy drinks, specifically White Monster, but I try to keep my caffeine intake relatively low until I really need it. So like I will maybe have like 1 Monster like once a week, or I'll have like 1 cup of coffee a day, or like 1 cup of like black tea a day. And I try to keep my caffeine low because I know that if I start cutting, my energy levels tank, and I start ramping up the caffeine. So I want to stay sensitive to it. I don't want to like blow out my caffeine receptors and like never feel that boost of energy ever again.
Yeah. So here's the deal with the energy drinks. They work because of the caffeine, but like, and we drink them because it tastes. Well, I drink them because it tastes good.
White Monster tastes so good. I love the flavor. I wish they made it without caffeine.
When it comes down to the effectiveness of it, cost effectiveness wise, just buy caffeine pills. Vivarin, it's cheap. It comes in like 30 pills a pack, and 1 pill is 200 milligrams. You can cut it in half and take 100 milligrams instead. Take it before workout. Caffeine is shown, study shows that it helps with working out and it helps with energy. There's nothing wrong with drinking energy drinks, but if you're looking for a boost, just take caffeine pills.
Yeah. If you don't care about the flavor, or you think, this stuff has like bad things in it, you're worried about the fake sugar or whatever. I love fake sugar. Don't come for me. If you're worried about that, you can just take straight caffeine pills.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's cheaper, and the dosing. It's a drug, right? 100 milligrams, 200 milligrams. And vitamin B's is a thing. You can buy multivitamins or take a B complex in the morning. It'll help with the energy levels if you're low on that. You
guys believe in the supplement pills and stuff?
Depends. Examine.com is a great resource. Like every supplement you can think of is on there, and they post there's like a summary section of what things do and don't do, false claims, true claims, and all the studies that back it up. So if you want to learn about whether something actually works, go on examine.com. And I do take certain supplements because I am confident that they work and it's not a waste of money, because a lot of it is. Mm-hmm. So anytime you see a proprietary brand, like so when pre-workouts or any of those fitness powders, if you look in the back and instead of telling you the milligrams of what's in what, it says proprietary blend, it's bullshit. You don't know what's in there.
Wasted your money.
And they're expensive.
Yeah.
Wow. See, these are the things. These are the things we didn't know, and we're just like. I mean,
and if you want to know about energy and a little bit of, it gives you a little bit of an edge on weight loss, Yohimbin works. Yohimbin is you can buy it in a pill form from Amazon. It definitely works. Caffeine doesn't work for me.
Luna, don't take it, bro. You will never gain weight.
Yeah,
I won't.
No.
It doesn't work at all on me, but Yohimbin still works. Like, it gives me a stimulant. It gives me like energy.
Yeah.
I take it before working out sometimes.
I'll just burn off everything I've done in the past 4 weeks.
Don't do that. So, but keep in mind, you don't need like any of these supplements in order to make gains. You literally only need the program, and you need a high protein diet. Yeah. Like all these like supplements and other tweaks are like small things you 1%. Can do. Yeah.
You get an extra percent.
Like if you don't have your diet and you don't have your workout, like these other things are not going to help you.
Yeah. A majority of what you get is from, to doing the right thing. It's not a shortcut. It just gives you a little bit more of an edge than not having it.
Yeah. Creatine is just going to make you recover a little faster.
Yeah. You get an extra rep in your workout or something like that. For us, it helps. The extra rep will help us. Don't rely
on like these like small time supplements and like little tweaks to like, oh, it's gonna next big thing that's gonna help me get gains like Arnold. It's not. It's gonna give you like a tiny little bit of edge, maybe, if you're already doing other stuff right.
Even steroids, even if you're roid up and you don't work out, it won't do anything for you. Like even if you roid up, you still have to work out and eat protein to build muscles.
Mm-hmm. That's still
you're not building muscle out of nothing.
Yeah, it's like dieting too. Like you can eat healthy, and that won't change you, like you burning or losing weight, because you also got to work out, and you can work out as much as you want. If you're not eating, you're not going to get results.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So you got to have the balance.
And also starving yourself, thinking that that's going to just let you know, because your body's starving. So it's going to like, everything you eat, it's going to like keep and like
lot
store.
Of people that will do like those starvation diets or like crash
that's the
diets. They'll lose weight, they'll have some results to begin with, but as soon as they get off of that crash diet, they'll gain it all back.
And then some.
And more.
Because
of them do.
It's not sustainable.
That's
and
so
also
true.
when people put too much emphasis on the numbers of a scale, right?
Yeah.
But a pound is not a pound. A pound is, it's very misleading, because a pound can be anything. It can be a pound of water. It can be a pound of bones. It can be a pound of anything. So like body fat monitors, I like a little bit more. But also when people starve themselves and they see themselves losing weight, they think it's a good thing, but they don't look any better. It's because they're losing muscles. Your body doesn't want to keep muscles if you are starving yourself.
No, it's
so
just gonna eat off of it.
You lose even more muscles if you're starving yourself.
So, like, I would say, for example, I mean, you can't really see what I look like just from like this like face cam. But if
are we
you
gonna
go
get to see you guys flex? I want to see you guys flex.
Oh my god, we can't take our shirts off though. That's the thing.
What do you mean?
We can't. But like, if you go to my Twitch profile, I have some before and after pictures of myself. Before I started working out, I was like very skinny, but you couldn't see any definition. Like I was like 120 pounds. I'm 5'8". I was like 120 pounds, but I had no abs. There was no muscles in my arms. And like 6 years later, I'm 150 pounds. So like 30 pounds up from where I was. But you can see like visible muscles, even when I'm not really flexing, just like everyday life. And I have visible abs that I never had before, even though I weighed so much less.
And you can bench 200 pounds.
Yeah, and I can, sometimes
That's crazy.
Do you always hit those like days or issues where it's like, I used to be able to do this, like I did this yesterday and now I can't do it, like what the hell just happened?
It's always like that.
It fluctuates. Everyone fluctuates.
Yeah, everyone fluctuates.
Oh, there's another
I
thing.
did 10 push-ups.
With tracking your weight, don't worry about the day-to-day fluctuations. Your body weight will change up to like 5 pounds from one day to another. It doesn't mean you're gaining or losing weight. It's just like water and other bullshit. So you want to track over time. You want to track your weight every day. Log it if possible. We use MyFitnessPal, which to log food, and you can put your weight in there too, and it shows you in the graph. So it will look like a zigzag, but it will be trending down if you're losing weight, or trending up. So it's not the day-to-day thing. It's always an overtime thing.
Because you could have like a huge meal the night before and you weigh yourself and you like, oh shit, I gained like 3 pounds. But if you
take a big old 3-pound dump,
you would have lost all of that weight.
Exactly,
that you,
like keep that in mind.
Yeah.
That sounds like something you would say, Luna.
Take a 3-pound dump. That MyFitnessPal, that's an app?
There's an app.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've been using
You can use it on the browser, or you can also use it on your phone.
Yeah, it's all linked to the same account. So
yeah, you just have to make an account.
At
Is that like can you like track your partner stuff too? Like, is there something where you
can
do like
have friends on MyFitnessPal? You can't affect their logins, but you can like see if their profile isn't private. You can see what they've been logging, and you can be like,
you can see what each other is eating. Yeah.
Did you log today?
That's good. That's a good strategy.
I saw you ate another 3K calories. What?
So yeah, I don't know if you guys can see this. So like this is Joey's weight
over time. Each of those peaks is like 1 year. You see how it's like it's like the thick lines because it's zigzagging.
the red.
So like it's purposely gaining and losing weight over time to get, and it goes higher and higher because I'm building more and more muscles.
Ooh, okay.
And I stopped tracking weight after a while because I don't need it anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so Joey's been using MyFitnessPal for like how many years?
I don't know.
Look at the date. Probably like. Well, look down here.
Is this 9/20?
Eating mangoes.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. But yeah, like it's like
6 years though.
Squiggly, but up, and then squiggly, but down, because your weight fluctuates like every day. It can go up or down.
My very first login was September 2013.
Wow.
And I haven't stopped.
So it's more or less tracking within the month of or within each month versus each day, and then you can see it from
No,
that point.
it tracks.
Well, it depends on you. So Joey tracks his weight every day. When I am trying to gain or lose weight, I track my weight every day. If it makes you feel some type of way, I know a lot of people, the numbers on the scale will fuck with your mentality. You check in once a week or something like that. But for us, it is beneficial to track it every day. But it, like I said, it doesn't make us feel some type of way.
Yeah, I don't feel any way about the scale.
Yeah, because we know scientifically that you're gonna have weight fluctuations, and we're looking for that trend over time.
Yeah.
But if it's gonna make you feel some type of way and it's gonna affect your mental health, then you probably shouldn't do it.
Like you see yourself gain 5 pounds, you're like, fuck, what am I doing?
But if you can work yourself out of feeling some type of way, that's
just look at it scientifically.
a good thing.
It's just a number.
Yeah.
But like any science thing, the more data points you have, the more accurate it is. So like the more you log, the more accurate picture you're gonna paint yourself.
That's true. And muscle weighs more than fat, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I went from like 120 to like 150,
and looking much better.
and I look like, bro, I used to be just like a stick. I was like a log from the front and then from the back, but now I got like a nice little like V taper. I got a little bit of booty.
I love your booty. Your booty is just like perfect. Like that booty though. I'm always, every time she flexes her booty, I'm like, that booty though. So when you stream, right? Is there like, I know because everybody admires, you guys are beautiful. How do you feel when you actually like start? I loved how you guys feel like really empowered when you flex and stuff. I love that because it's like you work so freaking hard. Why not be so proud and just be like, look at this, look at, yeah, and this right here, oh yeah. And I love that, right? What's one of the most common things that happens in your streams on a regular basis when you have workout streams? Like, what can we expect on a stream? Like, what is it?
Me shaking my ass and people throwing me biddies.
Yeah. I would say, so we stream in the fitness and health category, but in a lot of ways, it's kind of like more of a just chatting stream, because it's kind of like us working out in the background, but we're just hanging out and we're very active. We're vibing with
and
chat.
Very active. You guys are amazing with chat.
Try really hard to keep up with the chat, and like, not only are we feeling ourselves, but we're feeling our friends in the chat and like trying to hype people up. Like we don't care what you're doing with your life. Everyone, that's the motto of this.
As long as you're living your best life.
Yeah, motto of the stream is that you are responsible for your own gains. And like, if you went for a walk today, like that's fucking awesome. And we want to like hype that shit up. And you know, the chat is hyping us and we're hyping them back. And we're not shaming people, no body shaming. If you're not even into fitness and you just want to hang out, like
there's a lot of people who aren't lifting that comes in.
They're like, I'm eating a cake while I'm watching you guys burn some calories.
It's Joey. Joey's milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, but also that's his like only form of cardio. Is just to like.
Yeah, I just shake my ass. But like, so like, our workout was an hour and a half, but like our stream ended up being 3 hours because we take so long of break, like interacting with chat. It's just like, it's like literally us working out and then hang out with friends at the same time.
Yeah. And that's kind of how we run it. Like, but I will also say we're like a whole ass meme. But if you have actual like questions about fitness related stuff,
just like we've been talking about,
we're happy to answer. We're happy to give advice, or we're happy to just be like.
Yeah, we love fitness. We're really into it, obviously, and we'll talk about as much as anyone wants. But like most of the time, people don't ask about fitness, and we just end up talking about anime and
favorite movies and quotes and
it's a mature stream, and we talk a lot about adult topics.
It was funny because I was lurking in your stream today while I was waiting to get the setup, and then someone had. I forgot who it was, but something along the lines of you dating someone else. I think it was a girl or something, and then
Carrie. Carrie and her can date, but I get to watch.
You get to watch,
Oh yeah, I was in one of those streams.
Friendly, I will say.
We also it's DGN hour every hour.
Yeah, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Degenerates in the chat.
Like the things people will say and what we talk about in chat are like usually bannable. If it's a stranger came in and say what we say, we'll probably ban them. But like we have a good rapport, so like we know who's saying what.
We have a
it's pretty trolly. Yeah, it's very trolly in the
trolls. We're all trolling each other.
I do remember the last one, like when we're talking about this, like we're grown as adults, right? So like somebody was in the chat saying that they were having a relationship, like a threesome relationship, right? And then remember that
how she was in a threesome with a married couple, and then the wife started feeling some type of way, and then called the cops on her, and then ghosted her, and it was wild.
That's the kind of thing like every day.
Pretty much.
Like that kind of conversations.
How we work it out.
Yep.
And you also get like those creeps that come in and
we do. But like, and then we shame them. They'll be like, do you have a bicep? And I'll be like, I was indeed born with a bicep. And then like, you show bicep? And I'm like, Joey's got biceps. Here they are. And then they usually leave.
Yeah, because you can use channel points to make our flex.
We set up the channel point system so that if people want to see us like posing, you have to use your channel points, which means that you have to hang out in the chat and like, it helps if you're active in the chat. So that's kind of the way we get around it, and we're just like, no, you have to.
It's like you got to pay for your fetish, okay?
Yeah,
exactly.
Trolls don't bother us. Like we ban them more so for the benefit of the other people in the chat. I know like other people get triggered or other people get offended, but for us,
uncomfortable. But for us, it's like
you can't say anything to me that upsets me.
Yeah, sometimes people will come in and they'll be like, "Are you a man or a woman?" And I'll just be like, bro, if I look like a man to you, I don't know what kind of mans you have in your life. But then we delete the comment and we usually ban them because it's like, it don't look good. It don't look good in the chat, but it doesn't bother me, man.
Just troll the trolls. It's fine. Don't feed them.
Yeah.
Don't feed the trolls. Yeah, that's exactly true. And I love that you're streaming and you're a couple, and we always talk about that. Like, if we're like together in a stream, like people act differently than when we stream apart. I've noticed. Have you had that have like a difference when it's just one of you guys streaming, and then when you're together, the dynamics and the type of crowd that comes in is different, or the comments are different?
Times. So we pretty much always do the workout stream together, but it's specifically my channel. So outside of the workouts, like I do other stuff by myself.
The gaming.
I get like some weird comments sometimes, but for the most part, like the community we've built is such that like they know that Joey is around, and they know that I'm
in every stream. Like, I'm
Joey
watching every stream.
Not physically here, he's like in the chat.
Same.
We don't get those kind of people that often. Like we'll get like once in a while, like, oh, look at that ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
But we have a strong community, and we have a lot of regulars. So it's like, the chat doesn't change too much, depending, even if the stream is a very different thing.
Yeah. Yen and I are planning on like doing like fitness stuff as well. Like when I moved to New York. And we want to get into like the whole yoga stuff, and I'm gonna do some
yet to have a yoga stream with me. I'm like, every time we go over there, we end up doing music instead, and just like games.
That's what I do. I play drums live, and we play games and stuff. But we also want to move into the health realm as well, and do stuff like that. Like maybe like in the morning or
the fitness community on Twitch is like. It's amazing.
Everybody knows everyone. Everyone's positive. Everyone's supportive.
Yeah, everyone's trying to help each other out. Nobody's trying to just like dunk on each other and like steal viewers. Or like, there's no drama. Like everyone is just like being responsible for their own games.
And everyone jumps into everyone else's stream.
Yeah, and
we're just like the music community.
Yeah.
It's not like YouTube. Like I said, the YouTube community is toxic. Like Twitch has been really good so far for me.
Yeah, for us, like Twitch has been really amazing. Like the communities.
I didn't even ask, like, when did you guys start streaming? Like, when did you start your actual Twitch channel? When did you actually hit the live button for the first time? I always ask that first, but we started vibing and getting into food and everything.
Yeah, I think it was like 8 months ago, I think.
And she doesn't do anything with what the original plan was.
I know. I had originally been like, I guess I'm gonna play games and like.
Well, specifically one game that we were really into, a mobile game. We used to watch. We watch people on Twitch because you can't really watch anywhere else that anyone plays this game. And then she was like, "Why don't you?" And and you can also spend money in the game to get stuff. So like, why don't you like stream and then like whatever money you make from stream, spend it on the game? And that was the goal.
And then it just went in a completely different direction.
And she doesn't play. Well, we're still into the game, but we hardly play anymore.
Yeah.
Wow. So then the whole weights and stuff like that came later.
You didn't want to do fitness together. Well, you didn't want to do fitness at all at first.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I should. Well, because my preconceived notion, I'm like, I think you should do it alone because, like, as far as I know, personalities with ladies, like, it's probably better for your view count if you're perceived to be single or you don't see a dude in the stream. But then someone asked for me to be on stream.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't hide Joey. Like, if people ask if I'm single, I'm like, no, I'm married. Or like, I don't post a ton of pictures of Joey on like my other accounts, but like I don't
post pictures of myself.
I don't not post pictures of him. We just don't take that many pictures together. So like people that were coming from other places, like they knew about Joey and they knew that he was in the chat and they were asking for him. And then it just like, I don't know. I
showed up once and everyone
loved it. So it works out for us because we always used to work out together and it kind of was messing us up that I was trying to stream the workout by myself. And the dynamic on stream is also really good. And it also helps like, when I'll do my set and Joey will talk to the chat and then Joey will do his set and I'll talk to the chat. So it really helps like keep the ball rolling during the
I
stream.
love that. That's one of the things that I admire about you guys too, is that you bounce off of the energy within the community with each other, and then it's like one person starts the conversation, the other person's like answering for them. Like you guys are so freaking like perfect, you know, and to
we
each
also
other.
have like our different strengths. Like Joey is the science guy.
Yes.
Joey knows the science behind like supplements and fitness and programming stuff. But like if you got questions about diet, like I'm the one that does
skincare routine,
skincare,
that beautiful
makeup,
skin,
you know, like other stuff. We have our like strengths and our weaknesses, and I think it's like really
wide range.
Yeah, we cover a wide range of like random things.
That's why you guys are perfect, because that's the balance. I see it and I feel it when I watch you guys. And I was telling Luna, I was like, man, they're freaking goals for real. Like, and then the fact that you guys have like this whole thing, like you'll do your workout and then you have like a cooking stream and you do that together, and then you're like, okay, we're gonna hop off and we're gonna go and play this game, and it's just so free flowing, so natural, and you enjoy it, and it's apparent, you know, like seeing the dynamic on stream. And yeah, like I love that. And then you're telling me like you guys travel and you do all that stuff and you go to like those cons, like man, that's freaking awesome. That's a life. That's the life right there.
I mean, it helps that like our interest, things that we're interested in, has like 80 to 90% overlap.
Yeah.
Like we do all the same things.
It doesn't feel like we're forcing ourselves to hang out. You know, in some relationships, it's like, oh, we have to plan out this date night every week.
We hang out all day.
But we're just like, we're just hanging out and doing a lot of the same stuff together. We eat dinner together every night. Yeah. We work out together. We watch the same shows. We have a lot of the same hobbies. And it's just like it's not like a chore to be in a relationship.
And it's like your best friends at the same time.
And more became like a routine.
Not like a chore for us to stream either.
Yeah.
Like it's like all a part of everything.
We don't have an e-personality. It's not like we have to be a character. We're just ourselves, so that helps.
Yeah, and people will notice that in chat. Like people notice when you're your authentic self and when you're just putting up a front. Because it's gonna come one day. It's gonna come that you're not gonna be in the mood, and it's gonna show, right? Like if you're trying like too hard or something. So yeah, that's what's up. I think that it's just being you guys and yourselves.
And I stream like way too much.
So what's your schedule like now? Well, you stream how many times in the week?
I stream like 6 or 7 days a week. I usually do.
Yeah, even when days off, you feel like streaming. Because
Monday,
our friends are in the community.
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, I stream 3 hours workout and then 3 hours of gaming. On Wednesday, I do like 2 hours of DDR, and then I try to do like 3 or 4 hours of like putting together Gundams. Sometimes I take Saturday off, but sometimes I will even do stuff on Saturdays. And then Sunday, I do a cooking stream and then a workout and then more games. But like, I don't feel like I'm getting burnt out because
it doesn't feel like work, right?
Yeah, because we just like it's annoying to like do the setup, and like sometimes I don't feel like putting on makeup, but like it's for me it's like we're hanging out with friends because we do have like such a strong community. And if you guys are in the chat, I love you guys, but I can't see the chat right now.
I mean, I consider a lot of these people IRL friends. Like I would visit and have these people visit us at this point.
Yes, it's true. Like, and then there's like meetups and things like that, and if you have like game night or movie night also.
Yeah, we do that. Yeah.
So you guys do movie night and game nights where you actually interact in the game, like Among Us. Among Us is a big thing that everybody does now. We've done a couple of them and they're pretty funny. Yeah,
sometimes we do. So my friend Apothecary, we call ourselves like sister streams. We have like a 70% overlap in followers or something like that. She does anime night every week
on Saturday nights.
Yeah, so we encourage all of our peeps to go over to her Discord and we watch anime together.
Chat.
Yeah, and then which I try to do like at least like once a month, like a community game night where we
play Jackbox.
Yeah, play Jackbox or Among Us. We used to play stick fights, like stuff like that, where we get together with all the peeps, sometimes in the Discord, sometimes on stream, and we play games and things like that.
Nice. Yeah, you got some of your community members here. We got Dark L Thimsby.
Dark.
Julian dead.
It's Smitty.
Dark should be
Sega,
yeah.
It's 3:00 in the morning where he is right now.
Oh, that's like one of our mods. He lives in Denmark, and he's up at weird times when we stream. We're like, dude, you don't have to
when
be
we're done,
up.
it's like 5:00 in the morning for him. He hasn't slept
Go
yet.
to
I'm like,
bed.
dude, what is wrong with you?
He's like, I can't miss this.
Like, we love you and all, but damn, like.
We want you to
Yeah,
sleep.
we know those feels.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we have a question too from a member in chat, Cutie Drummer. He says, "Is it unhealthy in general to eat rice?"
No.
Not
Sushi.
in general, it's not unhealthy to eat rice, but if you eat an excess of rice, this is probably not a good idea. That my dad, like gave himself diabetes.
Yeah, literally.
Literally gave himself diabetes because he is not a big meat eater. He grew up vegetarian. He does eat meat now, but he's not really a big meat eater. So like most of his diet was just like straight up rice, and he literally gave himself diabetes.
Wait, how does that work? Like, is that from the? It's not salt,
Because
right? Or
it's
is
a
it?
carb and sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carb
Sugar?
turns into sugar.
You become insulin. And like, yeah, if you just eat sugar all day, every day, all the time, you'll give yourself type 2 diabetes.
Yeah.
And that's like a lot of Americans suffers from type 2 diabetes because they ate themselves into it. Type 1 is when you're born into it. Type 2, you can be genetically predisposed, so like it's easy for you to get it. But like anyone can basically give themselves diabetes depending on what they eat.
Yeah. So rice in itself, if you're eating it in moderation, is not gonna fuck you up. It's not unhealthy. But
Most foods aren't quote unquote unhealthy.
Yeah.
It's just amounts that people eat.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
Moderation.
a mountain, a plate.
Oh,
But yeah,
no.
like, think about, like,
A
Asian
plate.
countries. Like I grew up in Hong Kong. Like I grew up in Asia land. I didn't come to America till I was 10. So everybody there eats rice at least 2 meals a day, every day, their
It's a
entire
staple.
lives, and they're pretty fucking healthy.
Yeah.
So you were born and raised in
American.
Hong Kong?
Yeah, Hong Kong.
Oh, nice.
That's beautiful.
And Kaylee, where are you from? Originally?
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm American, 100%. Born and raised in Maryland my entire life.
Woo, woo.
Nice. How'd you guys meet?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Karate class in college.
Community
Karate
college
class.
karate class.
Yep.
Oh, that's so
Someone from-
romantic.
Hi, ironic.
I
Someone
was
from Hong
dripping
Kong is
sweat
taking
on her.
karate.
Oh, we were like working together on like leg raises, you know, for your abs, and where one person like holds the legs of the other
Oh.
person, and he had really long
I'm really
hair,
sweaty. I'm really
and
sweaty.
he was just like dripping sweat onto me, and I was just
Obviously, she liked it.
Little
Wow.
did he know.
But
So
I'm
wait a
actually,
second.
like super shy, so I didn't actually talk to her much. But like, I always thought she was like super hot.
and then he messaged me on MySpace.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh my God,
like, I was like,
MySpace
I she's trying to talk in
days.
person, so let me message her on. Let me hit her DM.
Right? It's
Back
a
before there was a
nice
DM.
face. Wow, so you guys been around together for a long time. How long?
12 years and 6 months and about 7 days.
Nice.
Like literally,
Dude,
like strong
dude,
in both
Hour.
ways. Yeah, that's a big deal. Like people don't even last 12 months nowadays. 12
Yeah.
fucking years. That's amazing. More power to you
we
guys.
only just got married. It's almost 1 year.
Yeah, it was almost 1 year. We only got married because of because she got.
Oh, it's like a week.
Yep.
Like a week, it'll be 1 year.
Yep.
What?
Wow.
It's almost your
Got a good job with
anniversary.
benefits, and I want to hop in on the benefits.
Yeah, that's why we got married. We weren't planning on it.
Yeah, we don't really believe in like the
Yeah,
institution that
we
is
went
marriage.
to a
Oh my god, you sound like my dad. That's so true. That's so true. Yeah, but then there's those things and insurance and like medical stuff that you know. I get it.
But relationship-wise, a piece of paper is not gonna
Yeah.
keep you together or keep you apart.
yeah. We had
Yeah.
no ceremony.
When my friend who is ordained,
Yeah, we I
that's
went
cool.
and got the paperwork from the county, and then we went to Joey's friend's house, and he signed it for us, and that was it. Sent it in.
Nice.
So how did you
And-
propose? Was it in Japan or anything like that? Like
No,
did you go
he
away?
didn't even propose.
she was
just
like, "I got a job now. You want to get married?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
We're getting married? Okay, cool.
I
She's like,
love
"You want
that.
benefits?" I'm like, Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bruh.
like, I might as well. I mean, after I think what 5 or 6 years, it's what is it called when you're?
No, it's 10 years, I think. It's
10
common
years?
law.
Oh, it depends
Yeah.
on which state. It's the different. It's a different amount of time, and some states don't have it. I think.
I don't
Yeah.
think Maryland has it.
I don't
know if Maryland has it.
Let's find out. Google.
Yeah, because like we might as well be.
And you
Yeah, because
guys,
like I think it's awful when people stay married because of the piece of paper and they're miserable.
And then they have this huge wedding.
They don't want to pay alimony and to split the assets and stuff, man. Like, you should have just not gotten married in the first place.
That's why it's really smart that you guys waited and made sure that it was like legit. Like, okay, like we can stand each other for 24 hours every day for like how many years now? Let's just do it. Like,
dude, we literally see each other like all day, every day, all the time.
I mean, when you have off of work.
Yeah, which is like at least 3 days a week now. And as soon as I'm off work, I'm home and we hang out, and that's it. Like, we don't have like a part-time really much.
But our bank accounts are not joint. All our finances are separate. We
because it's a pain in the dick.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We bought the house together, but still
we signed the names together. Yeah.
Yeah, but still, most of our finances and stuff are separate.
That's good. See, then that works out.
That makes sense. You can manage your funding.
Yeah.
You can manage your funding and then just send whatever you need into like the bills, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Too many people putting their significant others into debt. Like,
That's true. That's true. I would be the same way too. So how?
No, it's not a thing in Maryland.
Oh, okay. So
It's not.
Common law marriage.
It's not a thing in Maryland.
Yeah.
I think it's in Virginia. Yeah. No.
So you guys have like little kitty cats, right? You just got a cat, like a new cat, right?
Right here and then one right there.
yeah, we have 2 cats.
Yeah,
I
like
don't
what?
think
Yeah,
there's
it is.
back here.
The
You
black
guys,
one?
Yeah,
he's
and we
gonna
have
get
one
them.
over here.
I know, cause I just saw that you got a cat cam. Mating mangoes.
The cat's legs up in the air, like, what are you doing?
The other one's gonna run. But yeah, we have 2 cats.
What are their
It's like a
names?
panther.
Yeah, we have a camera specific for the cat during the workout streams.
Yeah.
And people love it.
Sometimes people will follow just because of the cat cam.
I know. I'm thinking of getting one for my doggy. I have a
Bro,
Pomsky.
people love it.
Yeah.
People love the pet cams.
Right? I want a bunny
They do.
too.
He had to play a hunter stalker for a second just to get the cat out.
Oh my god! Look at
They're
that one.
brothers, even though they don't look like it.
Same litter.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's
Aw.
so cute. They're so cute, beautiful.
What are their names?
The black one is Totoro, and the stripy one is Mafik.
Oh, are they
So-
characters from an anime or something?
Totoro is from a Ghibli animated movie.
It's a big, like, it's forest spirit that looks like a fluffy cat.
Kind of. It's like a big fluffy animal. And so Mafik is kind of funny because we named him after a character in Skyrim, but we named him wrong. The character in Skyrim is Maik. And I remembered it wrong because he's like a random encounter character and ended up naming him Mafik instead.
But still a Khajiit naming convention. All the cat people in Skyrim's, like, a lot of the name starts with an M. So it still sounds like a proper name.
Yeah.
Worked out.
Yep.
So how long did it take you to get all the equipment in the room?
I keep accumulating it.
Well, we've gotten everything, basically everything we want now, but
so-
over like 4 years, I think.
Oh, are you talking about the streaming equipment or are you talking about the workout equipment?
Oh,
The workout equipment. Yeah, yeah.
The workout equipment, yeah.
We started with a shitty rack, like not shitty, but like a cheap rack, because like it was before I graduated, right? Or right after I graduated, I didn't make that much money, so we just got the cheapest rack possible, and then we got some weights, we got the power blocks, and then we just like, once we got really into working out and working out from home, then we got this expensive power rack. And then the cable machines from my parents' house. My parents like had a big house and had like a full-on gym, even though they don't use it, they just wanted a gym.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna join that, and I did.
Yeah.
And we're actually gonna get a treadmill from them soon.
So like over here is the power rack.
Oh yay, we get to see it.
And then on
That's the cable machine.
There's the cable machine.
Nice.
And then that's like, the bench, adjustable bench.
Yeah, and then we have like some other random
machines,
equipment around.
So
But,
who
like,
needs to go to the gym now?
After quarantine, it just
I know.
really worked out well for us. That
Yeah, we've been working out at home for a few years.
we're homebodies, man. We don't like to go out.
Yeah.
Nice.
You don't have
There's
to
not-
now, and now you, for real, you shouldn't anyway. So it works out.
A good gym in our area either.
And things are super expensive now if you want to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like everything in my room, like I was pre-developing all this, and then quarantine happened, and I'm like, perfect. I don't have to get anything because it's all here.
It was kind of perfect that you start streaming when you did, because like once you start streaming, then it was quarantines and like everyone came on Twitch.
So did you feel like it made your channel grow even more faster because if people were at home, right? And I feel like it was a great year for streamers.
It's hard to say because I mean I didn't specifically start streaming because of quarantine.
It was before. You started before.
A little bit before.
Like 2 months before. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the thing that helped me grow was that I brought some of my followers from my other social media platforms, and then like I was saying, like I was saying before, with the fitness community here on Twitch is like very, very supportive, and we all help each other out. I think that helps a lot too because we're all
promoting each other.
Yeah, promoting each other, rating each other, shouting each other out, and it just like it spreads the love a lot, and I think it does help a lot too.
And you got a lot of this equipment before they got super expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, that's true, because now a lot of things aren't being manufactured like the way it used to be, right? Because the factories they've been closing and stuff like that. But,
I was very lucky to get like a bunch of like webcams like right before quarantine hit. Like I had to do like store pickup, and it was like the last one, and to drive like 2 hours, and then like you can't find it on the internet anywhere because it's sold.
Yeah, there was a while that you couldn't get any fucking thing.
Yeah,
you couldn't get weights. You could get dumbbells.
Yeah.
So what are your weights of choice then? Because I know there's this one that you said it looks like a square, right? What are those called?
Toaster. It looks like a toaster.
The power block.
The
toaster.
power block.
The power block.
We stand the power blocks. Grab it. I gotta get out.
Yeah, it's like space saving, and like costs a lot less equivalently than the amount of dumbbells it can be worked as.
There it goes.
Oh yeah. Those things look crazy.
So it looks like a toaster.
Somebody in the chat said the toasters.
They vary in weight depending on how you set it.
Yeah, so this bar.
We always do this commercial. We should be sponsored.
I know.
Yeah, you guys should sponsor them.
Sponsored, but you should tell them.
Yes.
Put in a good word.
This is a smaller set, but we have a bigger set also.
This goes from 6 pounds to 24 pounds.
So basically, each one of these like plate things.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain what you would call this. Adds weight to it, and
level.
this handle comes out. So like this is like the base handle. And then you can add weight and take it away. By just,
wow! It's like the mini like weight, like the ones you see.
I see how that works.
Yes, now I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
I'm gonna get one of those now.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you need 14 sets of dumbbell to be equivalent to this.
That's nuts.
So even if this is kind of expensive, when you look at it, it's cheaper than 14 sets of dumbbells.
And it's a space saver.
And space saver, especially like you live in New York, right?
Yeah.
And how heavy is it for like the full set in like clamped as one?
Mine goes from.
We have the other set too. That's like much bigger.
Oh.
So that's like the baby set.
Do you have a discount code?
No. There's a hashtag not
This is
sponsored.
90 pounds.
Yeah, it goes like.
It goes from 15 to 90 pounds.
Oh wow.
So from 15 to 90?
Yeah.
That's the one I'm gonna end up getting.
They are. You gotta be like on top. If you see it in stock, you have to buy it right away because they sell out really quickly.
Yeah,
That's how good they are.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good. That means they freaking are awesome.
That's
they
equivalent to 24 sets of dumbbells. The one I was just holding up.
Yeah.
Look
What
at
are they
the
called?
Adjustable.
power.
And it's
weight.
not the dial one. I know the Bowflex, there's the dial ones. I've never seen one of those not break. We've had these for as long as we've been working out, and we use them 5 times a week.
Yeah. So it's
What-
not it's not quite the same as like using like the traditional dumbbells. Like you can't be as rough with them. You can't just like throw it on the floor. But it's a really good alternative. And like we said, we've been using them for like a long time.
At least 7 years.
And the mechanism.
There's no mechanism. It doesn't break.
As long as you're careful about placing the thing that goes through the bars, like you won't have any problem with it. It's when you start getting lazy and you're not paying attention that you might have some trouble. But
it's like you have too much mechanism in there, too much places to fail. Like they always do.
But this is just like so simple. It's not.
You feel like an off balance.
User error.
You feel like a balance, like an off balance on it, because it's like maybe like one side's heavier than the top side, or
no, it's equally balanced. The only thing I would say is if you fail. So for example, if you're doing like a shoulder press and you fail and you get to the point where you can't lift it, you can't just drop it because your hand is
trapped in there.
Is trapped inside. So that is one thing that could be dangerous. But if you have a spotter, it shouldn't be a problem.
And if you just don't overreach that much.
Yeah, if you don't like try to go to failure, you probably wouldn't have a problem with it.
You can't bail with those. Even if you bail with those, there will most likely be some kind of damage done to it. Because if you're doing heavy enough to have to bail, you probably has a lot of weight on there, and that much weight dropping on the floor will probably break something.
But also, like, just worry about like your joints. Like if you
you dislocate your shoulder.
Yeah, if you like try to like drop it, but your hand gets stuck, you might hurt your shoulder.
And what's the
exercise? Like if you were doing like a chest press, you could just like drop it on your chest, and it's not like that big a deal. But just like,
but I love them.
Yeah, just like throwing stuff, your hand might get trapped, and that's something to be careful of.
Yeah. What's the name of that? Is it power? What is it?
Power blocks.
Power block.
Power blocks.
Yeah, power block.
Power block.
Blocks.
All one word.
Power block.
They have them on like Amazon, and like they have their own website, but they are frequently out of stock.
And they're probably a lot more expensive than they used
hard
to be.
to get for a reason because they're awesome.
Yeah, and everybody wants them now.
Yeah.
Because we the fuck out of them.
I know. You see, you just gave us a whole advertisement for it, and we all want to get them now.
Sega-san.
Ask one of those toasters so much that we give the rundown.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you guys should be sponsored.
I wish. I think we're not big time enough. I'm sure there's lots of other more
you guys will get there.
You just use the same things.
So when you take pictures, do you tag them or do you like hashtag any of the companies? And sometimes that gets attention, and they could actually want to have you as a model.
I just like, we don't end up taking pictures with those kind of things. So like, I mean, I'm somewhat active on like my social media accounts, and like, but they're more for like my modeling and like cosplay photos. And I don't really consider myself like a fitspo. I don't take a lot of like working out photos, or like me like doing my workout, or like me doing examples of workouts. So like I don't.
That's crazy because you're freaking amazing, and you have like the perfect physique to be a model for anything, really.
I'm not good at social media. I mean, that's kind of what it boils down to. But yeah, so like it doesn't really like come up that I would be tagging power blocks because I don't have any pictures with them.
Yeah.
Even though I love them dearly.
I mean, you
should be like flexing with one in each arm.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just like, I feel weird about it. I don't know. I'm not a good like promotion model because I feel weird about it. Even like sometimes I want to be like, here I am drinking my shake. but I feel weird about it. I feel like I'm promoting it like too hard or something. I don't know.
But like we promote stuff that we like. That we never promote anything we don't like. It's shit we use day in and day out.
Yeah, we just trying to help people out with our knowledge.
It's like a recommendation
more than anything.
Yeah,
you're true to the brands that you use. You don't just like, if somebody was to offer you a sponsorship and they're like, but you got to stop using the power blocks, you'll be like, how no, like that's not what we believe in, right? Because you guys are authentic AF. That's why.
I mean, because streaming is a hobby. I mean, it's her channel, but I'm on it like 15 fucking hours a week. Like, it's a hobby. Like, we have day jobs. Like, I make a decent living with my job. that sponsorship ain't gonna entice me.
Yeah, that's good. That's
it's
good.
not worth it for us
That's good. You guys are true.
to like try to endorse something that we don't actually like.
Yeah, because I know people that they get endorsed from like energy drinks, and they just like stopped because they're like, I don't even really like this, and they have to like promote it on their stream constantly or have it in the background and shit.
Gamer Fuel, right? I keep seeing fucking
G Fuel
shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't see them anymore though. There was a month where like everybody was promoting G Fuel.
And then everybody bounced. Like lately, everybody's been like leaving for some reason. So.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, the only piece of
like a reputation. Like I don't want to lose my credibility with our friends and community, right? Like when I say something, I don't want people to second guess. Is he getting paid for that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I trust them because they're getting paid?
I try to tell people
exactly.
if somebody asks me a question about a product, I try to give them like the good and the bad.
Yeah, I don't like how you say, the risk involved with using those.
I don't want to tell people, oh yeah, this is good, you should buy it, and then not also tell them reasons why they shouldn't buy it. And then they get a product that's not right for them. Like I want, if somebody's asking me a legitimate question, I want to give them like my full opinion and not feel like I have to sell them stuff.
Yeah, they can make their own decisions. We just give them the info.
Yeah,
like
the only couple of pieces of equipment that I currently own for working out is a 30-pound dumbbell, just one. I don't know what the other one is.
You don't need
you go a lot with that one 30-pound dumbbell.
And unilateral, like single-sided exercises are actually more recommended than double-sided because you can get imbalance. If you do two hands at the same time, a lot of times you lift more with one side than the other. So it takes you a little longer because you have to do one side at a time, but it's not a problem doing things, with just one dumbbell.
Nice. And I have the those bars that go above the door.
That's really helpful because
That's great.
pulling is really hard. It's really easy to like find ways to pick up and push around, but like pull-ups, there's nothing that replaces pull-ups at home other than having a pull-up bar.
That's true.
And then those push-up things that twist.
Yep.
I never used those.
I mean, they're good for you. Don't have fucked up wrists. I got them because I had fucked up wrists.
Joey's got fucked up wrists. Yeah, those are helpful.
Yeah, it's good. And they help you change grip. Here's a tip for chest. If you're working chest, so there's different areas of the chest. Like some people want to work like a bigger upper chest or lower chest. When you do push-ups and bench, where you put your hand in accordance to which part of the chest you want to work is where you're working. So if you want to work inner upper chest, put your hand inner and upper. If you want to work the lower outer chest, put your hand lower and outer, and it corresponds to which muscles which part of the muscle you activate more.
Huh, interesting.
Oh, that's a good
Gotta
one.
get that squeeze too.
Good tips, guys. Good tips. You see what I'm saying?
Pro tip.
So if you just said something about your wrist, so have you ever had like a serious injury that you had to like take time off for, and like how did it happen if you did, and how should it be treated if somebody has an injury?
We get like niggling, like not serious injuries.
I've had more than you. I haven't had any serious debilitating injuries. I have a lot of carryover injuries from being a petulant child. I used to punch walls a lot, and so like I have fucked up joints in certain places. But I hurt my back deadlifting before I knew how to deadlift. So like I said, I started lifting seriously at 31. At 29, I tried to lift weights without instructions, and I fucked up my back real bad.
Oh no!
I think I must have had a bulging disc or something where I couldn't like stand up straight for like maybe a couple of weeks. And the tip for injuries is don't work through your injuries. Let them heal completely. Like people are like, oh, I'm starting to feel better. Let me work on it a little bit, and then they fuck themselves. That's the problem.
Yes.
You let it, like serious injuries,
especially like if you have like an ache. So you gotta know the difference between being sore and having like an acute injury. If you are sore from a workout, like that's something maybe you can push through. But if you are like absolutely fucked up, you probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
But if you have
take
like,
rest days as important as lifting days.
Don't
lift don't work out 7 days a week because you build your muscles not in the gym. You break your muscles down in the gym. You build your muscles when you sleep and rest. So if you never sleep and rest, you're never building shit.
I hear that a lot. That's true, right? That's true. You can't like every day like the same routine. And then you got that's why you have to do like your legs one day, your back another day. Yeah, your abs. Yeah, that's
But
true.
if you have like an acute injury,
like I snapped my hamstring a little bit.
If you pull a muscle and you having sharp acute pains, or like any kind of muscle injury, or you got like Joey had that back problem, you should just
joint injury. When it's an injury,
if it's like an injury, an acute injury, you should just take off and let it heal
completely.
Yeah,
you can do some what you call active recovery, which is make sure you like to move the joint around, not to lift any heavy weights.
Yeah,
make sure you,
like if you hurt something in your leg and you are like, okay, I'm gonna go for a walk. Like that's fine.
Exactly. Until you don't feel the pain anymore, until you're fully healed. Then when you go back to the gym, start lightweight and then work yourself back up to where you were. Some people try to jump, even they let themselves heal, but they jump right back to the weight they were doing before and they fuck themselves again because their muscles aren't the same. You'll get the gains back. Just give yourself time. And with chronic injuries, you just have to learn to work around them. It's hard to cover all the chronic injuries because there's all kinds of them. But if you have a chronic, like my right wrist doesn't bend like my left wrist. So I just have to work around that. Like some people just have bad knees. Like she has bad knees and bad elbows.
I have like, specifically, I have a bad elbow because I worked in a grocery store and it's like a repetitive motion kind of injury. So it gets like very swollen and painful. So basically what we have to do is take very frequent deloads.
Like take time off from the gym. Like usually you can, work out for like maybe 2-3 months straight and then take a week off. So for us, we work out for a month and then take off for a week and then work out for a month and take off the week to make sure our body can recover. And like, I'm not young, I'm 39.
Yeah, we old.
Like I don't recover the way I used to.
So free. Like you guys like literally look like 15, 20 years younger than what you are.
Yeah, you don't look your age. You look
at all.
You look good.
You guys are beautiful.
Thank you. But yeah, you just have to work around what you got,
Yeah. For chronic things, but acute injury,
recovery,
eat protein,
and then slowly work yourself back up, and you'll get stronger.
Yeah,
we've seen it time and time again. But people who push through it will just get worse and worse. Mm-hmm. Like one of the best bodybuilders of all time is Ronnie Coleman. Is like in a fucking wheelchair now because he refused to stop lifting when he was injured, and he just kept getting worse.
Yeah, exactly. Like we have friends that they've done repetitive stuff like drummers and things like that, and they're so eager to get back at it, and then they don't heal completely. And yeah, that's what you just said is true. Like if you don't heal completely, you're just gonna keep injuring yourself and it's never gonna heal completely, right?
Yep. I mean, think of it as anything else. If you broke your arm, you're not going to use that arm for a bit, right? You got to let it heal.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, except it's harder to see because it's an inside, but
Mm-hmm.
Tell that to our friend Max.
Max. You let that shit heal.
Yes.
He had hurt himself drumming. He's got tendonitis. And
they saw that podcast too.
He took a break for a while. Speaking of the devil.
Oh my god, Max. Thanks so much for listening. Oh my god. Speaking of Max, he comes right in.
Break for a while. And then he came back and then he thought he felt healthy to play again, and then he ended up hurting himself even more. And then now he's taking even longer of a break, and he can't play drums as well.
It just prolongs your recovery.
So like you let it heal all the way, and when you come back, don't drum for 4 hours like you used to. Start with 15 minutes.
4 hours. He was a machine. Like once he had like a 12, 16-hour stream of drumming. Like we used to call him Max the Machine for a reason. It was nuts. And then he just did a charity stream with one. Look at the heart that he has. He was on the front page of Twitch, and he was doing a children's charity stream, drumming for hours with one arm for charity. Wow. Okay, this is the kind of man he is, and he misses
respectable. Yes. But you're also going to fuck up your other arm now.
No.
You don't want to do that.
Overcompensating.
Yeah, I mean, we love him. We want you to heal completely, Max. He's amazing.
Yeah, you'll get better.
Plez.
Give us some time, man.
Plez.
You deserve it.
Learn to play with your feet.
Oh shit.
Play with your feet. Like there's people that play with.
He actually is though. He made it in a way where he's playing whatever he used to do with his bad arm. He moved it to his 1 foot, and now he's playing it with his 1 foot instead. So it's pretty unique.
He's finding a way, you know. When there's a will, there's a way, for sure.
Just be careful your other arm, though.
Yeah, you don't want to hurt that one. Then you'll be armless.
I want to say that about with fitness too, man. Like people who have certain things they can do. Hey, man, doesn't mean you can't do other stuff. Like I said, we used to go to the commercial gym. This guy had no legs, but he wasn't there. He wasn't there working out, making gains everywhere else in his body. So do what you can.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, you see a bunch of things there. So I was gonna ask you, before I forget, you have done modeling for comic books, and you were in a couple of Vampirella comic books, like the cover.
I have to say, look, that was like, it's true. I was on 3 Vampirella
That's amazing.
Cosplay covers, but it was entirely thanks to the photographer. Cloud Eagle Entertainment.
Cloud Eagle.
Sifu. What is his name? I can't remember.
But it's Cloud Eagle.
Cloud Eagle Entertainment. He provided the costume. He took all the photos. He did all the editing, and he was the one that contacted Dynamite Comics. It literally was not me, and I just showed up and modeled. He didn't pay me. I didn't pay him. The comic book company didn't pay either of us. It was like purely for fun, and mostly thanks to him.
They paid you an exposure, bro.
Oh my God, don't tell me that.
Honestly though, you've gotten some people who came because they saw the cover. There have been people in chat, it's like, oh, I came from Twitter because I saw Vampirella.
Maybe.
But it's
God.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with Vampirella.
It's not worth it.
I'm not a professional anything.
Well, to us, you are, because that's not something anybody could get, like, at all. Like, it's not so. I mean, you say it was like by chance because of the way it happened, but that's the magic of it. It wasn't like planned. It just happened. It just like fell from the sky.
But like in most cases, like the photos that you see on like my Instagram and stuff is me paying the photographer to take those photos for me, and not me being like a paid or professional model or cosplayer. I don't do any of my cosplay stuff for money. No modeling for money. I make
you did a little bit when you first started, right?
No money is exchanged except me giving it to the photographers, and I do make some money from Twitch, but I am a normal person with a normal job, an everyday
and a badass freaking bod.
We're hobbyist working out people. Neither of us are trained.
Meanwhile, guys, just look at the pictures. They're freaking ripped. Like,
that's what I was gonna say. Like, do you guys did any personal training at all? And you just said no.
No, nothing.
No. Oh my
Joey
God,
is a pharmacist, but all of our fitness knowledge is like through
me researching,
Joey researching, and me regurgitating. And just like doing the thing.
Yeah, I try to keep up with like sports science and fitness, like science studies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's a pharmacist.
Yeah. Yep.
Doctorate in pharmacy.
Yeah. I don't even have a 4-year degree.
This kind of helps with the whole supplement stuff then, huh?
Yes, it does. Because I
can
read the studies and know what they're saying and see if they're bullshitting or not. Like I know how to, read about chemistry and yeah.
Yeah, because the
Examine.com was the site, right?
Examine.com, yeah.
Yep.
That's my go-to site. Like, and you don't have to be very science literate to use it. Like, I trust them personally. I've used them for years. They haven't steered me wrong. Like, I found Yohimbin through them.
Sweet. As far as programs go, you said there's a bunch of them. Is there specific like locations you recommend checking out as far as finding a good like program or areas that would provide?
That is the hard part. Like, there's so much free resources out there. There's some crap ones. There's a lot of good ones, but I know it's hard for a beginner to know where to dive in because, like, it's just overwhelming amount of information. So at first, I would say, figure out the amount of time you have that you're willing to work out. Right? Like, you're gonna commit to 3 days a week. hour long, whatever it is. Then literally you can Google, you can go on YouTube, you can even go on bodybuilding.com and find programs. The thing with programs is there aren't many bad ones. If you're consistent with a program, it will work out for you.
It also kind of depends on your goals.
Oh, Cuisine, Kizen, Cuisine. They do paid coachings and stuff, but I love those guys. There's three guys who are YouTubers. It's their site, and they do e-coaching and stuff like that. And I think they have some free programs on there, and I trust those guys.
I will also say, like, if you are working out for aesthetics and you want to look like muscular and big, like, don't do a powerlifting program. If you
want to be a marathon runner, don't do a bodybuilding program.
Yeah.
Train for your goal.
Yeah, figure out what your goals are and train for that. If you want to get strong, do a powerlifting program. If you want to get jacked, like, do a bodybuilding program. If you want to be really good at pull-ups and do really cool body weight stuff,
you can look up.
Do calisthenics.
And there are programs geared specific, like there are specifically benching programs geared for people who want to bench more.
You want to bench?
There's programs for everything out there.
Yeah.
Start with a beginner program, learn your body, learn the basic movements, check your form. There's all kinds of form videos and tutorials out there. Lane Norton is my favorite sports science person. He has put out good videos on like compound lifts.
Yeah.
So like do things right.
Yeah.
Don't
YOLO. But don't overthink it either.
Yeah,
don't psych yourself out.
As a beginner, look up a beginner program 3 days a week. Start.
Just do it.
And keep it up.
Oh, okay. That's a good
you'll
one.
naturally learn more as you go, and as you get the interest to look more, you can discern better what information you need.
Yeah.
I'm a very big advocate to the calisthenic stuff, like at home, like body weight, workouts and stuff, because I find it easier to do in a sense. I think that the question is, can you also gain on calisthenics?
You can, for sure,
definitely.
You won't look like a bodybuilder perhaps, and you won't get as strong as a power lifter, but you will make good gains. You can be aesthetic. You can look good doing that stuff.
Okay. Good, because that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing anyway.
It's weight, like even that stuff. It's about angles and leverages, right? Let's say you weigh 150 pounds, but if you clank your body out from a pole, you're putting more than 150 pounds worth of force on your muscle. So doing those programs are good. It's just harder to track your progress, because with weights and stuff, you can be like, oh, I'm doing 1 more rep than I am last week. I'm doing 5 more pounds than I was last month. With the calisthenic stuff, it's a little bit harder. It's more by feel. It's like, oh, this pull-up feels easier than it used to. That's the only thing.
Or how many reps you've done on that.
You eventually might have to start adding weights to your body weight exercises if you get that strong.
Like wear a backpack with some books in it.
You got that 30-pound dumbbell?
Yeah.
You might have to start doing pull-ups with it.
Yeah, holding it between your feet and the pull-ups.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
A good one.
I could barely pull up my own body weight,
that's like I said, there's so many ways to reach fitness.
I like when you guys like pull each other up. Like when you like put Joey behind you and then you like pull him and then you do when you guys do those workouts together. Those are really cool.
Like adding another body to your actual weight. Like
Joey bench pressed me one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys could do like 200 or 250, right? What's the most you can lift?
The most I can bench press was 200 pounds. So
Whoa.
I could feasibly, I guess, maybe bench press Joey, but it's very like awkward. So I don't think I have like the stability strength for it.
Do you have exemptions
I
like
weigh
that?
I weigh 125 pounds. She could pick me up and toss me across the room.
Yeah, I could pick you up. I pick him up all the time.
135 pounds is my warm-up weight.
135 is your warm-up. I gotta start gaining. That's what I gotta do.
He is light. I'm telling you, I pick him up, Mac.
Yeah, man.
Do it at your own pace and like with something that's sustainable for you.
Yeah, and I feel like you have realistic goals. Like, it's not like you're like, okay, in 3 years I want to look like Arnold. Like some people have those goals. I'm like, bro, you got to rethink that.
Yeah, rethink.
Yeah, no, I definitely want to be at least like 150 at my height. I think that's a good weight.
How tall are you again?
I'm 5'4".
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, that would look very aesthetic, I think.
Yeah, that's like 550 and just like
muscle
somewhat
mass?
toned. Yeah, and like muscle, a little bit of muscle, not overly like the top like muscle builder, but like enough that it's like defined, you know.
It's doable.
Yeah.
It will take you more than 3 to 6 months. Like I said, 3 to 6 months will get you a good transformation to where you look like a fitness dude. But to put on 25 pounds of muscles will probably take you at least a year or two.
Yeah, we are literally the
depends on
same.
genetics. You might be a freak, and
you might.
I've seen people put on 20 pounds of muscles in a year. That's doable if you have the genetics for it.
Yeah, the first time I did a real bulking cycle and was lifting weights and eating.
I look like a meatball in chat.
I said I want to be 350 pounds and I'm shredded. I was like, I'll look like a meatball.
My first bulking cycle, I put on about 15 pounds of muscle.
Yeah, just muscle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the savor, the first time is the best time. You'll never be able to chase that feeling again. Like the first transformation, the amount of progress you can make in the amount of time that it takes, the little amount of time. Yeah, enjoy it.
Yeah, I've seen my brother, like he just started really getting like into the gym and working out consistently for the past month. And I remember before he started, he was just real thin and like a toothpick, and then I see him now, he's really defined. And I'm like, holy shit, dude, you came a long way.
No, but
within a month, like he's looking good.
Yeah, but baby, you have like muscles. Like you actually have like no fat on your tummy, and you have like the lines already. Like
that was like pre-build experience from when I did Capoeira and you know, and even the drumming.
And on your shoulders, you do have like muscle.
Yeah.
So, and I do like here and there, I do like some pull-ups and I do some like push-ups and some sit-ups here and there, but it's not a routine thing, you know.
Yeah,
it's like
that's the thing.
But
the consistency, the
making
routine.
it into a routine, you're gonna see a lot of gains.
Yeah, even if you went from doing pull-up and push-ups here and there to doing pull-up and push-up every other day consistently, you'll make gains just by doing that.
Routine.
yeah, routine.
Oh, we had a lot of topics today.
Yeah. So chat, do you guys have any questions for Kelee and Joey? Oh, and speaking of, you just went like that because you're stunning. Your face, right? Like your skin. We were talking about skincare stuff, right? What do you guys? I mean, obviously, you guys look like 20 years younger than your age. Like, what's the secret? Like, I know skin is important.
Wearing, like, a whole face of
I don't
makeup.
have that good of a skin.
Yeah,
like,
you just can't. We're like blown out by all
there's
the
a lot. We use
all the
daylight
ring
bulbs,
lights.
like 2 ring lights.
Yeah.
But lotion.
You can tell though that you guys have good skin still.
Really, men, I'm speaking to you. You men's is.
If you spend a lot of time outside, use sunscreen.
Men's don't use lotion. I've been trained to use lotion since I was but a boy by my mom. So I think that really helps.
Make sure, but don't use the same lotion you would use on your ass, on your face.
Damn it.
Face
lotion. Spend a little bit more money.
You can use your face lotion for your ass, but not the other way around.
Yeah, like, the anti-aging collagen lotion. Like, it doesn't have to be like a $30 bottle of lotion, but like get something a little nicer for your face.
No wonder I'm breaking out of my face. The ass lotion wasn't working.
Oh no.
It's not the same. It's not the same formula.
But I do believe like also genetics, you know.
The genetics, for sure.
Yeah.
Like everything has something to do with genetics.
Yeah, I do have some like dry skin.
Yeah. We don't see the sun.
sun.
The only time I see the sun is when I'm driving to and from work.
Yep.
And drink enough.
Water.
I won't say drink enough water because
Water
that'll be a
is
hypocrite
for
of me because I pound Diet Dews and Diet Monsters.
Yeah.
But drink enough though.
Yeah, I noticed a big difference in my skin. Like, I mean, you can't tell because I'm wearing makeup, but I noticed like a huge difference in like the texture of my skin when I am drinking enough water and when I'm just like drinking like diet soda all day. So would highly recommend. I know it's cliche, but I think it really does make a difference.
No, it's totally
water
true.
and lotion.
It's totally
Exactly.
true.
Yes. They will for sure help.
Yes.
And like don't touch your face with your dirty, greasy hands all the time.
Yes.
Especially now with
lotion.
Corona, like forget it. Like you're just like, did I touch anything? Like imagine. And the messed up part
Wash
is
your face mask.
those.
If you have to wear a face mask a lot, keep it clean.
If you change them out for the new one.
Yeah, if you have a dirty face mask and then you put it back on, all that dirt that was on your mask is back on your face.
Yes, and have washable ones.
How often do you lotion?
Every day.
Dude, every morning. I lotion every morning, every night.
Every morning
and every night.
Every morning, right? So I lotion after I take a shower. And before bed, after I brush my teeth, I wash my face and I lotion before. So like it's at least twice a day. If I feel dry during the day, I'll ask a lady for some lotion because I know the men's don't have it.
the men's are slacking.
I got some.
I asked a random female coworker for lotion. They will have it.
Like, hold on, I'll hook you up, and then they break out like a big lotion or like a Bath and Body or one of those Purells with the
Nice.
And a lot of times, like you think that you might have like really greasy skin. It could be because you're not lotioning enough, and your body is overproducing it and making you greasy. But they have different kinds of lotion for different skin types. So if you have really dry skin, you might need a more hydrating lotion. But if you already have like oily skin, they have special like specific lotions that are formulated for that skin type. So like don't use the excuse that my face is already greasy. That's
bad. Wash your face with some face soap and then put the good lotion on.
Don't use the soap for your ass on your face either.
Ew.
Face wash.
Don't use your shampoo on your face.
Baby oil works for my skin. I've used it forever. Yes, I always have baby oil. I'm always like baby oiling myself.
It's great for your skin.
I remember when coconut oil was very big. Remember, and Moroccan oil and argan oil and all that stuff.
I like some oil for my hair, but not usually for my skin. I mean, if it works for you, like you do you, but for me, like a lot of times like coconut oils and like those kind of things is like too heavy for my skin.
Clogs the pores. Yeah, I don't use it anymore. I remember when it was a big, the whole rage thing with the pulling of the coconut oil in your mouth. Remember when that was a big thing for your mouth, and then the pulling with the oils to like get all the bacteria. It was like a big thing. Well, yogis, we all have weird shit that we do, Yeah. So like, but also like a lot of those traditional like Asian methods, like the rice water we were talking about, it works.
The rice water fucking
works because I grew up with my grandma telling me.
Bruh, I think the rice water works. Shout out to TNT. My friend TNT told me about that rice water. I swear by the rice water.
Yes.
He's turned everybody on to rice water.
Yeah.
Now everybody's making their rice water with like moon water and all that stuff.
I mean, it makes sense to me, like on the surface level, because it's not like just rice water, right? It's like fermented. It's got probiotics in it.
Yeah, it's got like the nutrients and stuff.
Yes, he knows.
So when I'm making my rice, while I'm cleaning it, take the water and put it into a jar, and then
I make I get like some shitty cheap rice, and then I use that separately. I don't cook with that rice. I just I wash it twice, and then I fill up like a jar.
Pickle jar.
Yeah, like a pickle jar with like a little bit of the rice and then like an equal amount of water. And then I let that sit, and then I use that.
So what's your...
I have like a spray bottle. I kind of use it like conditioner. I shampoo, and then I condition, and then I rice water.
And it's important when you get right out of the shower while you're, you have a hot shower and then your pores are all open. That's when you do the moisturizing, and it's good, because it locks it in right away. That's my secret. Max,
so we do have a couple of questions. Yeah.
Okay.
The first one was from Segason. Would you say that it was bizarre? Was a bizarre marriage, Joestar-san?
No, it was not a bizarre marriage. It was just
bizarre in the sense that it's really unconventional.
Okay, and maybe it was a slightly bizarre marriage. It was very unconventional. We didn't give a fuck. We just signed the papers.
And then a question came in from Max. I missed the earlier part of the podcast, but I'm curious, what would be a shorter home routine you think everyone should benefit from, or could benefit from, incorporating into their day-to-day life, workout or otherwise?
Owen.
I mean,
like just overall general health thing, I'd say stretching and walking. Like those things you should do. If you're not doing anything else, stretching and walking, even just walking around your house, just to get your body moving and just not sitting all day every day is big. And general routine, like I said, you can do a 15-minute routine 3 times a week. Just some push-ups, some sit-ups. That's all you need.
Some squats. I would say
some body weight squats.
If you can like hit kind of like every part of your body, I would say push-ups, some kind of pull-up if you can, if possible, like a squat,
like a body weight squat,
and like a deadlift with some random shit around your house. You know, deadlift your cat, deadlift a gallon of milk. You know, something like that to try to hit your front and then also your back.
Your front, your back, you're up and you're down. That's it.
Yeah, up and down. And if you want to like get in some curls for the girls, if you want to get in a couple abs, like throw those in too.
Yeah, 15 minutes 3 times a week. I guarantee you'll make a difference.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
Consistently.
Max lives in Sweden, so he's like all the way in the woods, and he takes these big hikes. They're beautiful.
Yeah, you can take logs. You can take logs and work out with logs, dude.
Logs.
Go for a bike ride.
Chop some wood, bro.
Yeah.
There you go.
Make sure you switch arms though. You don't want to chop.
Oh yeah, don't
do both sides.
Yeah, Max says he says lotion with beard is annoying, but there's specific beard moisturizers.
Beard oil?
You don't have to put the lotion in your beard. You know, lotion your exposed skin and then use a beard conditioner.
I don't know about that life. I haven't shaved in 3 days.
Yo, Joey hasn't shaved in 3 days.
That's such an Asian thing, right? Like when you can't grow, like my brother can't grow a mustache.
More smooth skin than like regular Asians. Like I have no facial hair. It's just like
Joey,
this little whiskers.
Like from here to here.
I have no hair.
Joey doesn't grow facial hair.
It's just like this little bit, and then this little bit, and that's it.
That's good. That's a blessing in disguise. You don't
great.
have to spend money on razors or anything.
All time. And also, I know shaving irritates the skin, so like it probably helps that I don't have to shave.
You don't have chest hair either?
Like 3. Like exactly 3
Like
chest hairs.
bling, bling, bling.
And most people would want to like nair that. Now he just
I don't like body hair. I think like everyone should have no hair from the neck down would be great. I shave my armpits.
Yeah, I trim mine down.
That's nice.
It's like you look like you have more gains without a patch of hair there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You got like it's just it looks like a messy bush in there.
It doesn't serve any fucking purpose except to trap more sweat and BO.
That's how I feel too. Yeah.
More cleaning.
Yep.
Hair is for pets. Oh, cutesy drummer. So you're Asian? It says, I'm an Asian dude and I can grow a huge beard.
Oh yeah.
Damn, you're like a rare one.
Beard genes. Holy shit.
Honor to your family and shame on mine. Shit.
Oh my god.
Ask what direction where the restroom is at.
Oh yes, yes. I love when they flex. When they flex and they're like, and it's like it's a workout just to flex.
And you can see like her cut from her chest muscle, like on her her shoulder, like that. Massive.
Yes.
She has a chest split.
Yeah, like
she has like a man
chest split. Oh.
I don't know if you can see it. Oh, there it is. A little bit.
It's the actual pecs. You got pecs.
Yeah.
You did like competitions, like workout competitions, like.
Yeah, you should.
No.
The only
no.
competition I've ever done is the Twitch powerlifting meet.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they
I
had
did that a few months ago, and they're having another one coming up, I think in February. It's open to everyone in the Twitch community, whether you're a streamer or a watcher. It's being hosted by the Angry Joe's OC, and it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter your gender. It doesn't matter your body composition. It doesn't matter if you are a beginner or you're an elite competitive power lifter. It's a fun community event that anyone can participate in.
It's not really a competition.
Yeah, it's not really a competition.
It's a powerlifting meet.
Yeah.
So like and you don't win by having the most weight lifted. It's like a raffle, right?
They do have some prizes for like people lifting the most weights, but you can
also win if you don't lift the most weights.
Yeah, they're having anybody that competes is entered into their raffles, and they are randomly picking winners. And that was the same in the last meet. So I placed 4th among all the women competing in terms of strength. But I got a prize bundle from one of the raffles.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we're doing another one. The registration is going on right now, and then in February, after everyone submits their lifts, it's a squat, bench, and deadlift. They will be judging the lifts live. Last time we were on front page, so I'm assuming that we're going to be on front page again, and I think it's going to be on the Angry Joe's channel, and I mean not the Average Joe's, sorry, the Average Joe's channel.
We said angry.
Sorry, the Average Joe's channel. And last year they had Ben Rice, who is a competitive powerlifter and partnered Twitch streamer, the Average Joe's, and Destroyed and Eat It Pal. So they have like a panel of lifters that will be judging. So
and like for the uninitiated, for like the average person, when you guys look at us and be like, oh, they're strong, or they look fit, or they look good. Like, bro, we
know that
you're a fitness person in the fitness industry. You know, people often easily look better than us and are stronger than us. So don't be impressed.
So, like I said, I was the 4th strongest out of all the women that competed. The top 2 women both were smaller than me and out-benched me. My bench was 200 pounds.
Which is
out-benched me significantly and absolutely blew my squats and deadlifts out of the water.
Twice as much.
Like
doubled your number.
Rub it in, Joey. Rub it.
But they absolutely destroyed my numbers.
And mine is like 3 times as much my number.
So when people come up to you and tell you like you look great, like you're strong, you look like this and that, that's pretty much them reflecting themselves upon their image versus your image. And for you, it's like, well, I'm not, because you're reflecting yourself on your image versus theirs.
Personally, that I do look pretty good and pretty jacked.
Yeah, you look amazing.
From where you came from, you know?
Yeah, in comparison to like actual competitive bodybuilders and powerlifters, we are not even close.
That's why it was like when someone asks, when someone say you guys should compete, I'm like,
right.
You have no idea what competitions, the levels of competition is out there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like my max lift is like these people's warm up weight.
Wow.
But it's a good time.
Yes,
it's a good time.
If you guys are interested, like I said, it's open to anyone in the community that's interested.
Very positive.
You want to enter, babe?
Very motivating.
That's right. She was asking if I wanted to enter. I'm like,
I
maybe.
mean, it's literally if you can squat, bench, and deadlift and get a video of it, you can enter.
That's all it takes. That's not what you do.
Last powerlifting meet, Nozzle Jockey, he's a fitness streamer as well. He had just had surgery on his Achilles tendon. And he he just did a body weight squat and he deadlifted an empty bar. And then all he really tried to do was the bench. And I think he benched like close to 400 pounds or something. But it's not about putting up max weights. It's like I said, it's more of like a community thing. So like, even if you don't think that you're super strong, it's more about having fun and like getting together.
Yeah,
I'll probably make a meme out of it.
And
deadlift my green screen.
But what's your favorite workout? What's your normal day or week look like? Like, what day do you focus on legs?
We have kind of a weird workout program. We do our own programming
because we have the knowledge to do our own programming, and also we're a little bit like the longer you train, the more convoluted your shit needs to be, and ours is convoluted.
Ours is very confusing. So we lift 5 days a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And we do kind of like a push-pull legs type of program. except that we don't have specific leg days. We know ourselves and we hate leg days, so we split up our leg days and threw them into the upper body days, so we're more motivated to do the legs because we're already working out. When we had a separate leg day, we found every excuse to not do that leg day.
Really?
You don't like leg days?
We don't like leg day.
Well, I used to love leg day when we were doing powerlifting because like, oh man, I'm putting up numbers. But then like when you're not powerlifting, we're not going for strength, it's just painful.
Yeah.
It's just like, you're not lifting a lot of weight, it just fucking hurts.
Yeah. So basically, Sunday is push day and quads. So push exercises are like
Bench
is for your chest, your front shoulder, your side shoulder, and your triceps. And then we'll do like squat type things. And then Monday is pull day. So it's all your like pull-ups and rows and biceps. And Tuesday is another push day, but this time with hamstrings. So like deadlifting for your like butt
curls
and the back of your legs. And then Wednesday, day off. Thursday is push day and quads. And then Friday is pull day and hamstring.
And those 2 days are heavier.
And so those 2 days are heavier than the other days.
Lower reps.
And then but during those 4 weeks of working out, our program ramps up. So we start with like lower amount of sets, and each week we add more sets until we take our deload.
Not to everything, but like
overall more.
Like
sets.
we add a set of this week, a set of that week. Yeah. And then when you take the week off, your body should resensitize to working out again. Because like normally you just have to keep ramping up over and over and over and over again. Like I was saying earlier, you're gonna run out of time. Your workouts are gonna end up being 6 fucking hours long, and you just don't have the energy for that.
Yeah.
So you do need to give your body a break, and not just be used to the high volume all the time.
Yeah.
I can see he has some steep stairs in the back, so I can understand why you don't want to do leg day.
Our gym is in the basement.
Friday is metal day.
Metal day?
Yeah, we do. We play on the heavy bench day. We always play the metal music to get hype.
Oh, so what kind of music do you guys like? Because we normally, have musicians on here.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm not really like a music person. I am not really an emotional lifter either, so I can kind of work out to anything. But people just love the metal playlist we listen to.
It gets you amped up, bro.
Yeah, from Epidemic Sound.
Yeah, it
is what I
does.
use for my royalty-free stuff, and people just like it.
So I've grown old, right? Like when I was a kid, I'm like, why do old people listen to other people talk? That's dumb. I listen to music, and then I've done that all my life until like, for some reason, when I hit 30, I'm like, oh, I don't need to listen to music anymore. I got podcasts. So I just,
And here you
I'm
are.
not up to date on current music at all. Like my best friend is super into music, so anything I know about music is from him. So like all my music taste and things I know is for 90s and 2000s.
Yeah, my favorite band is 9 Inch Nails, but it's kind of weird to work out to 9 Inch Nails.
Ooh.
Also, he's too jacked to be 9 Inch Nails.
That's not, there's a lot of good songs to work out for 9 Inch Nails.
Yes, I don't know.
I mean, obviously he's jacked now. Trent Reznor's fucking jacked, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trent Reznor, he's always taking care of himself.
He rescues greyhounds. I love that for him.
Yeah, that makes him extra awesome.
But like, I like music overall. Like I obviously have preference to certain genres, but some people are like, oh, I never listen to country. Oh, I only listen to metal.
I
I'm
love
not like
Shania Twain.
I like, if it sounds good, I like it.
Yeah,
I just
good
like,
music
I
is
like
good
listening
music.
to music.
Yeah, like I like when he drums and there's like a mixture of like genres. I love that because then you find songs that you might not have known you liked and would dig or into, get into. So yeah, that's how you find it. So what are your favorite streamers then? You don't watch a lot of music streamers, I'm guessing.
My favorite streamer.
Like what are your favorite ones to watch?
I mostly watch fitness streamers, but my all-time favorite streamer ever is my friend Apothecary. Joey and I, we like whenever she streams, and she only streams like 3 nights a week. Our sister stream Apothecary, I love her. We actually like sit down and like pull it up on the TV. It's like a household event.
We stop everything we're doing.
Oh, that's love.
It's a gaming stream, but it's also a lot of let's just chat.
Yeah, just chatting, hanging out with the people in the chat.
Yeah, we'll put on a big screen and we each sign on our phones at the same time so we can chat and watch at the same time.
Oh, we do that with our friends. We go in like together, like if we're not in the same, like, you know, because he's in Jersey, I'm in New York City, so like it's like, oh, let's go see, you know, our friend, he's live or whatever, and we'll go in there and they're like, oh, you guys are together? No, but we just wanted to be together, like we can chat with all our friends in chat, you know.
But yeah, I don't know if I have a favorite, just because it's like a schedule. Like certain days, certain people on, certain, like I work every weekend. I work Saturday, so like there are like 3 of our friends streams that day, and I always watch them every Saturday to keep my sanity.
I would say I prefer smaller streams.
Yeah, I don't know any of the big ones.
A lot of like chat interaction.
Yeah, it's more intimate. You can actually connect with the chat. And
most of the streamers that I watch are like, I would almost say are like personal friends now that we're like have this like community and stuff. Yeah,
I feel like a lot of times with the big time streamers, I end up watching the YouTube videos instead.
Yeah,
it's true. You're right. It's true. Like the bigger ones, because it's like you can't even chat in there, or they have it only.
Oh, it's just like a scroll.
It's like too much. It's like so.
And then when you watch the YouTube video, it's edited out to be just the good stuff anyway. So.
That's true. I do that too. I didn't even notice, but that's true. Wow. So let's see. Everybody in the chat right now. Smitty has been here the entire time. I know he comes from your community.
Smitty is a real one.
Yeah,
Thank you, Smitty.
I'll check it.
Sega-san had left.
I'm surprised he was here. He said he was gonna peace out.
No, Sega-san said he was gonna peace out, but Sega-san was here for a long time too.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised he was here for a long time.
Oh,
he's also another
Smitty is in it to win it, man.
Yeah.
Smitty loves music too. Smitty loves metal.
What was the guy that you said was a drummer and a workout like fitness guy?
Fanatic Fitness, all one word, Fanatic Fitness. But he only streams his workouts, and he usually streams them early in the morning. But he streams for like quite a long time. I feel like usually 3 hours at a time.
Wow.
Yeah.
I gotta check him out.
Yeah, he's cool. I like him a lot. You guys would probably like him too because he is really, he's like a music guy that has gotten into fitness.
That's cool. Cause that's what Luna's heading to. I want him to get like more into like getting, you know, into a routine once he moves here. You know, do the whole thing if we're gonna do it.
Yeah. So Fanatic Fitness, he has a very similar mindset when it comes to diet, but his workout program is very different than ours. But it's working for him, and it goes to show you that, you know, it's not my way or the highway. You know, everyone has their own thing.
What Tom? Do you think Tom would be helpful, or was it too advanced?
I really like Tomination Time. He's a partner fitness helpful. Streamer. He's
answers questions.
Yeah, he's
thoroughly.
Extremely knowledgeable.
More than us
about health and fitness topics. But I would say he's a little more helpful for people that have like very specific and not, you know, if you went in there and you were like, I need a workout program. It's like less helpful, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm trying to say. I love Tomination Time. I'm a mod in his chat.
It's good for you specific fitness questions.
He's very good and very knowledgeable for like specific fitness questions. But if you're looking for just like a general program or like a general advice, he's gonna like probably write you an essay that you might not need.
Or you
very detailed.
Yeah.
I like Sun Gym. Also, one word, another partnered fitness streamer.
Oh yeah, I think I followed that because you rated I think once. Yeah, when I was watching.
I don't know if I have. I'm intimidated by his chat. Like Sun Gym is really cool, but his
you shouted him out, or somebody shouted. Oh, follow that person. I probably did
shout him out.
Yeah.
He has like I don't know if you would call it like an ebook, but for anyone, all of his subs, he has a really nice. I guess it is like an ebook that has like a diet advice. It has like workout programs for men and women. And I read it. I'm a sub, and I have read it, and it has a lot of really good information. So if you kind of just need like a really general like workout program, that's like honestly like incredibly cheap. It's like a fucking deal, like $5 for like really this whole. It's like a 70-page thing. And also he's very willing to like answer questions and stuff in his Discord if you need like further clarification or if you need help like changing up some of the exercises. Like he's like a really great resource. But I would say his chat is very like, you're not going to get much information. Domination Time is like too much information, and like Sunjim is like maybe not enough information because his chat is just like going off. But and like that, you are just right. Is like really great. For you, Luna, so if you're really interested in calisthenics, my favorite calisthenics streamer is Primitive_Rage. He is in the UK, and he does a little bit of mostly calisthenics, but also does a little bit of weight training. And he has a free ebook about calisthenics training. He has a really nice accent, and he's really great about answering questions. And I call him my calisthenics senpai, even though I don't do calisthenics, but I really like him. Tamba IO is another calisthenics guy, but I think Primitive Rage is a little more well-rounded, and he's like does full body type more stuff, but Tamba is like very focused on like a very upper body, very calisthenic, like pure calisthenics, whereas Primitive Rage is more like a little more generalized. And what else can I say about it? And he really should change his name to like Primitive Chill, because instead of rage, like no rage going on in his chat.
He's not screaming and yelling or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm just thinking he's like, remember that guy that was on all those infomercials, like you could do it. Like getting
no. Primitive Rage is like he's incredibly chill. I don't know where he got that name from. It's like kind of funny. But yeah. Cool. If you are looking for like home workouts and you have like very minimal equipment, I would say look up Seltzy, SELTL, ZIE. Seltzy does tons of at-home workouts with very minimal equipment.
Chairs and stuff.
Yeah, chairs, like small dumbbells, just like a lot, like I said, like a lot of home workouts for all beginners or people that have never worked out before. And he's like a staple in the fitness community. So like if you're like I'm saying, if you also are trying to get into fitness streaming, you need help, you're trying to meet more people in the fitness community, he's like a great resource. He's so helpful, and he's brought a lot of us together, I would say.
How do you spell his name? It's what is
C? SELTZIE.
Oh, it's S.
This is insane.
Seltzy. Oh, I think I've seen him in your stream, or I've seen. What I notice is when I do see people rating each other, everyone's in the same, like in each other's streams, and it's like the music community. Like we always say, like we always end up in each other's bar at the end of the night when everybody streams, and somebody raids somebody, and then that person was on the other stream, and it's great. Yep. That it sounds like the fitness community is very close too, like that.
Yep, exactly.
I like that.
So I'm not like I'm not naming off everyone that I love in the fitness community because there's too many to name, but like
those are good. You gave us some good.
Those are some right now. Yeah, those are the ones that stand out for me, I would say, off the top of my head. Please, if you see this video, don't come for me. I love you all.
Don't come for me.
If I didn't name you, don't worry. You are also awesome.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so we did get a lot of information.
We love everybody.
Yeah.
It was amazing. I can't believe it's like 10 o'clock right now. We started.
No wonder these cats are acting up. Look at this.
I know, our cats are like
swatting at our feet.
Yeah, trying to get food right now.
Well, guys,
I'm also hungry. I already ate before I came here, and I want another. Talking about food and stuff got me even more hungry.
All that good food.
Yeah, those gains.
Make gains, lift.
Well, I know you guys tend to come to New York once in a blue. So if you ever come down, you got New York City friends over here that, if you guys are down. And also I was going to ask you if you ever went to a TwitchCon, and if you're thinking of going to the next TwitchCon, because I know you like going to cons, I would wish that they would make them here in New York City, but the last one was...
I wish,
West Coast?
I wish they would have one West Coast and one East Coast, but I was thinking maybe if they ever have one ever again, considering like the pandemic and stuff, my friend Apothecary lives in California.
We know a few people.
Yeah, we know some people in California. So I was thinking like if we might try to go, like I would visit her and then we would go. Maybe.
We used to go to New York at least 2-3 times a year.
Yeah, we used to go to New York quite frequently. I have a lot of friends in New York.
Oh,
We'll plan our own little meetup in New York.
Yeah, it's just like a pandemic and stuff.
Yeah.
We'll pass eventually.
Yeah.
Sooner or later.
Yeah.
Hopefully sooner, but eventually.
I miss all the food in New York.
Yeah, I miss food in general. We didn't go anywhere for food this year. We didn't go to Japan.
We didn't go to Japan. We didn't go to New York. We didn't go to the Arnold.
Yeah. It's also another food spot for us.
Yeah, we love the Arnold.
It's Luna's birthday in 2 days, so he's gonna come down and visit me. So we're gonna go see where we're gonna eat, because they do have places open, but they have like outdoors and also like separated.
Or like the seats are like really far apart and stuff.
Yeah. So those kind of things.
I mean, at least get takeout.
Yeah, we'll do
take
something
out and
like
bring it to the hotel.
Yeah, like
cool.
I've gotten takeout from expensive, nice restaurants before.
Yeah.
It's not as good, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, last time we did that.
Don't take out like raw oysters or nothing, but.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I know you love seafood. Don't take out raw oysters.
That's what I miss. We used to go to New York. We used to go to there's an oyster bar in New York.
Mermaid Oyster Bar was our favorite oyster place.
We fuck up like fucking 40 to 50 oysters.
I can eat 50 oysters by myself.
Just let them slide them down. Just like...
Yep.
Oysters. So now I know if you guys ever come by this way, oysters.
Good protein.
Yo, the macros on oysters is insane.
I'm gonna note
numbers.
Oysters. Well, guys.
Cool. Yeah, we hit a lot of topics. We got a lot of information. If anyone's tuning in late, definitely rewatch the VOD, because there's just a lot of good stuff
here.
Too much information. I'm sorry. We blasted you with information.
We get passionate. We're pretty passionate about fitness stuff. Like, you get us on a roll, we talking your ear off.
I was typing out everything on a notepad here, and I would recommend people, if they're gonna watch, get a notebook.
Yeah, get a notepad.
I'm telling you, I was writing names and everything.
Our stream or our Discord. We love to talk about fitness and give you guys tips if you have any questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely check them out.
I'm definitely going to the Discord and seeing what evereverone's saying there, because the tips are really good.
We have a channel specifically for fitness in the Discord.
Okay, yeah. Just at us. At me at any time.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
If you add me, I'll get back to you 1 of 3 times a day, because I only check Discord morning, afternoon.
I'm on the internet
24/7.
24/7. I will respond.
Yeah, you were really quick. You were always very
quick.
Yeah.
The only problem I get is sometimes when I'm in between like my phone and my computer, I don't get notifications, and then I miss some stuff. But it's not because I'm ignoring you; it's because I didn't get the notification.
Yeah, and there's so many probably too.
Well, all I know is that I'm going to be reaching out to you soon for detailed information.
I mean, if you can't find the program, like, we have programs we've used in the past, we can just share with you on Google Docs if you want.
No, don't come for my program. No, but we'll point you in the right direction.
Hit us up.
Especially I wouldn't feel comfortable with trying to give you like a calisthenics program.
Oh yeah, only lifting. We only know about lifting.
Yeah, only lifting. But we can point you in the right direction. Like I said, primitive rage for
primitive rage. That should be primitive chill, because he's really chill.
It should be primitive chill.
Sweet.
Well, guys, it's been a pleasure. You're fucking awesome. I love you guys. You guys have crazy information that you just disclosed right here on the podcast, and you guys, this is why we have these podcasts, so you can get to know them better, so you can see what makes them amazing and awesome, great streamers. She does everything from cooking streams, workout streams, and lifting, and also gaming streams with her husband Joey. So they're such a dynamic couple. I love them. I'm so happy that you guys came on the stream.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
So sweet. You guys are super kick-ass. I love you guys so much. And I'm glad that I found the community because I know you're actually guiding us to more people that are helpful. And,
Heck yeah.
Next year, with everything going on, we don't know what's going to happen with like the gym stuff. I'm not that much of a gym person, but yeah, it does affect the fact that with work and stuff like that. So I'm going to try to do like yoga streams and things like that here because I really do miss being connected with the community, with everyone that wants to be, more on that realm, like the healthy realm. I love music, but I also love fitness. So,
nice.
That's why I'm glad I was able to reach out to you guys. And you guys wanted to be on it. So thank you so much. It meant so much to me. So guys, make sure to follow both of them and go to their socials.
No, Joey doesn't have a channel. Just her. Yeah, just
follow her.
See me there.
I mean, Joey's will be on the workout streams and sometimes in gaming, but he doesn't have his own separate channel.
But it's in the chat right now. Did you put it in the chat? Yes, there it goes. They both stream on that channel. Okay, so do you prefer to be called Kelee or Chris?
It honestly doesn't matter. Even like when people refer to me by my username, a lot of people say it a ton of different ways. It doesn't really matter to me. Just call me whatever. Chris or Kelee. A lot of people say Kelee.
I like Kelee.
Some people say Kelee.
I say Kelee, but I was like, is that right? I think it's Kelee, right? Kelee the Terrible Hime.
I say Kelee, but Joey says Kelee.
It's her name, but I'm telling her she's saying it wrong.
Okay. So it really doesn't matter.
So Chris is your actual name. Chris is your actual name, right?
Krista is my full name, but
I call her Krista.
Yeah, I typically go by Chris on the internet, so people don't pronounce it wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. So, I hope the holidays are awesome for you guys. I know you guys like to stay indoors a lot, so I know you're gonna make it nice and like Christmassy there and do all these things. So, I hope that, the rest of the year is awesome. I'm going to see you in your streams. Of course, go hang out in their streams because their community is super kick-ass and really fun. And, you get to see it, in all its glory because, you get to see them, like, do the cosplay and the flexing and everything. And I was going to ask you, Joey, because I know you say at the end, what is the phrase that you guys say at the end?
Do you want the catchphrase?
Yes!
Do it!
Okay.
Are you gonna stand up and do it, or?
Should we? Oh yeah, we should stand up.
Yay!
Okay, here we go.
I should have my shirt off, but we don't do that here.
Yeah. Don't forget to be responsible for your own gains. Don't be a dick and control your cock.
Control it.
Control it.
Yeah, that's it. That's our end of the stream catchphrase.
I love that. I was trying to explain that to Luna. He's like, "What?" I'm like, "I'm telling you."
Like, wait a minute. What?
It's like an inside joke for the stream. I think.
Control it.
It's a good advice in life overall.
Yeah, it is.
Keep your cock in check. Yeah. Metaphorically and literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get it. It makes sense. It makes sense for what you're doing on the stream, and you don't get the crazies and stuff. Yeah. Control it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Control it.
Exactly.
You got it.
I love it.
Well, it's been a blast. We're gonna go ahead and read the next person on the podcast. His name is Daniel Wayne, and he does everything from guitars to bass streams to singing. He does, and he's Canadian, so he's nice.
Ooh.
He's extra nice.
Canadian.
He's a sweetie.
We have some good Canadians in our community.
Yeah, always get yourself an emotional support Canadian.
Right? They're very nice, very nice. CP was in here. He's Canadian too. So guys, thank you so much. Make sure to give them a follow, and bye kitties. You guys, they have a kitty cam too, so you can redeem stuff and all that fun stuff there. So guys, have a good night, and remember, you don't need to wait for New Year's to have these goals.
Yep.
These are helpful tips. Start now. All right, start now, and then feel like freaking amazing. By the time Valentine's Day comes, you'll have a little bit, like of a head start, for that sexy time. All right,
exactly.
Right.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good night. I hope you have a good rest and eat some good food and get some good rest. And I'll see you on the next stream.
Night.
Bye, guys. Good night.
Night.